Okay,
No,
sure,
can
whatever.
you give us an hour?
What's the game we're playing?
Pathfinder.
Do you mean the title of the book, or are you joking about not knowing the game?
Do I roll the clickety-clack now?
No. Okay. Ha ha ha.
Do I need a calculator?
Did somebody have a real comment? Not one of these bullshit comments.
Ooh.
Yeah,
No,
sometimes game
I'm just
masters are kind
opening
of
up my
mean.
character sheet.
Oh yeah, did anybody update their character sheet on D&D Beyond since we had our
Practice?
session 0?
Yeah, I leveled up like you told me to.
Right. Well, if you made
Crap.
any changes on D&D Beyond, it's not updated here because you didn't tell me, and you're joking now.
What are my spells again? Okay, got it.
Well, we obviously don't have a recap because this is the first session, and I didn't want to buy another theme song, so we don't have a theme song either, which is what I normally do at the beginning of my sessions. But if we're ready, I'll just begin. Okay, sounds like we're ready.
Wow us, oh Dungeon Master.
So you shut down all shenanigans, so therefore there was nothing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Dakota and Watcher. After a long bit of travel, you have come to the end of the Way of the Lion, a road which travels down a peninsula on the Sword Coast, heading outward into the Sea of Swords. At the end of the Way of the Lion is the Citadel Library known as Candlekeep. Candlekeep is built higher up than the surrounding land, the surrounding peninsula, as there is a rocky crag at the end of the peninsula. And therefore, the tall walls of the library, which is bigger than a town but smaller than a city, can be seen from actually miles around. It is located about 2 days south of Baldur's Gate and 4 days north of Ethkatla. And now, looking at Candlekeep, you see a tall double gate made of black metal, and you see the tall stone walls leading up to this gate, and 5 humanoids in purple robes and vestments that you would know to be the Avowed, which are the scholars dedicated to collecting and studying the books located in Candlekeep. And to start, I'd like Dakota to please describe yourself.
Okay. It's just the two of us, though, correct? The other 3 don't see us.
It's just the two of you right now, yep.
Okay. So for player knowledge, Dakota is a human woman, from what you could tell. Probably late teens, early 20s, somewhere in that age range. Kind of knee-high boots, looks to be some sort of leather armor over the top. Kind face, blonde hair is kind of messy and pulled up into a ponytail. She's got big, thick goggles over the front of her face, or over her forehead.
Okay, and Watcher, could you please describe yourself?
Yes. So she identifies as a female. She is a Warforged. She is 6'4", and she is super fancy. She has on what appears to be a white and gold suit, and her body, like the rest of her, is gold plated.
Okay. I'd like the two of you to please make a perception check.
Ooh.
And 19. Okay. So, Watcher, what you definitely notice is that there is, among these 5 avowed at the entrance, there is another individual, a tabaxi, who it's obvious to you that he's trying to talk his way into Candlekeep. Perhaps he's got a book, perhaps he doesn't. You can't tell gender from here either. But um, there's somebody already trying to get in, and you also notice that there is a line to get in. I call it a line, but there's only one person waiting, maybe 15 feet back from where these other people are trying to enter. And Morn, that's you. So would you please describe what they see when they notice you?
Okay. Morn is about 6 feet tall. He is a gray-skinned, white-haired tiefling with ram-like horns. He's dressed in sort of evening finery, but his shirt is slightly open, and you can definitely tell that he's armored underneath. As he's standing there, you can see his eyes darting back and forth and watching everything that's going on, and in a journal, drafting up notes.
Okay, so Dakota and Watcher, as the two of you are approaching and you take all of this in, why don't you tell me what you do or what you're talking about, and I'll let everybody know when the tabaxi's done.
Do you have any specific topic, Carly, or?
No.
Okay. So I don't really know like what I'm supposed to be doing. I know my dad said to like tell someone something, but it's kind of like just gone, you know? So I guess we'll kind of figure it out when we like get up there.
He probably gave you something to give them. I'm hoping, because we're definitely supposed to give them something to get in. And I have my
like
thing.
stops. She like stops wherever she's like whatever she's about to put her foot down, puts her hands on her hips and kind of like puts a finger to her lips. Did he? I don't remember.
So when you say that, you hear from in your pack.
Immediately starts looking around, but does not immediately register that it's coming from the back from her pack.
There's something in your backpack that's making noises.
Ah, a rat! And she immediately like just throws it on the ground.
Well, maybe. I'm not opening it.
You're not fine. She like very timidly goes down and like opens it up and ew, 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 ew. Tries to like feel around for something fuzzy but doesn't find anything. Okay, I don't think it's a rat. And she just kind of like sticks her head like almost into the bag. Is whatever it is still talking, or has it stopped at this point?
No, it stopped. So
if you scared it,
you could make an investigation check to see if you find something you don't recognize.
Oh, that's gonna go real well.
Eight. I mean, no, it all looks like what's supposed to be there. I don't know.
How close are they to me, Josh?
You're asking me, I think, but
or sorry, Yeah.
But it's
Sorry, John.
really up to them how close they've walked up, so they can answer.
I mean, we're probably decently close, maybe 40, 50 feet. And you see them like, you see the girl throw her bag on the ground like something is crazy, and then tries to like, she's almost sticking her head into it.
I'll say Invectus, and I will light the top of my staff and hold it over the bag. Say, does this help?
Oh yeah, that's like super helpful. It's like dark in there, you know.
Okay, let's make that advantage then. Now that you're getting help, so you can either roll again or just hit the plus sign in the chat next to your 8.
Got it. Oh yeah,
17.
Best investigation check I'll ever roll.
Yeah, so you find 2 things in there that, whether or not you recognize them, you know that neither of them are yours. One is like a children's block with the letter D on it. And the other thing you find is a box. I'm trying to find the material. A metal box.
Do I recognize either of them or just one of them?
I mean, you were given the box, and whether you remember that or not is up to you. The block you don't recognize, but apparently you've been carrying it.
Huh. Now that I'm actually like looking at this, I do remember my dad giving this to me and saying it was like super duper important. So I think that this might be what I need, but I don't know what this is. And she's like jiggling the block around.
In this moment, Morn, the tabaxi is led in through the gate, and a male human member of the Avowed calls out, "Next seeker! Next seeker, please!"
And I'll sort of pull the staff back to me and dispel the light from the top of it. You'll have to excuse me. This is me. And I'll
Thank
turn
you, stranger.
I kind of hold my hand out. Morn.
Oh, my name is Dakota.
Okay. Dakota. And I write that down in my little book, and I turn to the Avowed and wait for him to speak, I guess.
Yeah, so at this point he's going to be like 30 feet away. So you walk over. So you see there's 5 of them. There's a male human, a female tiefling, another male human, a female half elf, and a male dwarf. 2 of them appear to be taking notes. They're kind of standing in the back. The other 2 are trying to look tough, but it's obvious they're not fighters. And then the last one is very obviously the leader. He's a little older. He's the male human. And he says, "Greetings, Seeker, and welcome to Candlekeep. I trust that your travel was uneventful."
Yes. Although in seeking a gift, one that was worthy, there were a few adventures along the way, but nothing that couldn't be handled.
I see. Well, I'm happy to hear that. The fact that you've brought a gift means that you must know something of Candlekeep. Is this your first time here?
Yes.
All right. Name, please.
Morn.
No surname.
No.
Okay. That's fine. So let's see. What kind of gift do you have?
And I'll reach into my backpack, and I have a a covering over the book, and I'll gently begin to take the covering off of it and put the covering back in the backpack. And you can tell that he's very reluctant to do this, but I'll tell them this is a journal from the original noble family of Menzoberranzan and their first contacts with Lolth, describing the bargains that they made with her and the gifts they received back from her that have passed down through the generations. And then he'll hold it out and say, I hope this is a worthy gift.
Okay, he'll kind of gently take it from you and ask him, does it have a title?
It does not.
Right. I'm sure one can be procured for it. Sharona, is this sounding familiar at all to you? And the half elf just kind of looks up and shakes her head and then goes back to writing. And he says, all right, give me a minute to look through it. Just a second here. And he kind of turns the pages a little bit, holds the book up to the light, looks at it a little bit more. And he says, is this something that was published in multiple copies, or is this the only copy?
It's the only copy, the original from House Banray.
Oh, okay, all right. Why don't you make a persuasion check with advantage? And your entry is not relying just on this dice roll. The book is speaking for itself.
Oops. Oh, well, that was perception. Sorry.
You rolled a 17, so I doubt this is going to be a bad roll.
All right. Sorry.
And it does show on the, but without even clicking through it, it shows on the right the die that you rolled.
Oh, okay.
Your persuasion so it's a total of a 32.
20. Yep.
And he says, yes, this absolutely is acceptable. And the dwarf like opens the gate a little bit, and he says, you can head on in. There should be someone just on the other side of the gate who can assist you in getting settled in and answer any questions that you have. Welcome.
Thank you. And you can still see that he looks a little sad, and as he's walking in, he, kind of looks back at the book and then heads inside.
Okay. All right. Was anything going on with the two of you while he was doing that? Dakota and Watcher.
You want to figure out this thing as we're waiting that you found in your backpack?
Yeah, if there was anything you wanted to do, Dakota's probably just like trying to figure out what the block is.
Yeah, Watcher's just chilling, waiting for her turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably like running my fingers over it, pressing it like it's a button, trying to figure it out, waiting for something to happen.
Sure. Okay.
Watcher is standing a few feet away just because she's not sure about this box and what you're doing with it.
All right. Well, the human avowed calls out again. Next seeker, please. Next seeker.
Watcher kind of goes behind Dakota and like gently pushes her forward. Your turn.
Ah! Hello. Well, once she gets up to the front, she's still got the block in her hands.
Okay.
At this point, she's probably put the black thing back in the bag.
Okay. He just kind of looks you over quick, a little confused. And he says, "Greetings, Seeker, and welcome to Candlekeep. I trust that your travel was uneventful."
Oh no, we just had to kill like 3 red dragons, a couple liches, just standard things.
Right? Okay. Have you ever been to Candlekeep before?
No, I've never been here, though it looks pretty cool if I do have to say so myself. It's like big, you know.
Yeah, and I will add another detail too. Obviously, there's a wall around the city, but one of the very noticeable things is that from the city center, there are many, many, many towers, and all of them have a different architectural design. So it would also look very strange. Like I'm talking like completely different, like old, new, different styles. None of it matches inside. Um, but he says, okay, well, so Candlekeep is a very unique place, and we take our books very seriously here. Therefore, in order to gain entry, you must donate a book of sufficient rarity or fame, or any other book that's acceptable to the avowed. So tell me, what gift have you brought?
Oh, I need to provide a book. I wonder. Um, she starts to get a little flustered. I think there was something. Um, is it this thing? And she like holds it up. She like holds up the cube and kind of shakes it. No, that doesn't look like a book. And she puts the cube back in her bag, and then starts going like taking things out. Like, oh nope, that's a piece of rope. And nope, that's a nail. And just like starts pulling out random things, and eventually she pulls out the other box, which does just book shaped, but it's not an actual book.
Okay.
Huh.
Um, could you open it?
Um. Oh. Dad did say something about this, didn't he? Um. Um. He said. He said I had to do something. Um. Oh, there was a word or something.
Okay, and what's the word?
Roll intelligence check. See if she remembers. That's a success. Hey,
You tell
I'm
me
gonna
if
give
that's
her
success
credit.
or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a success. It just like all like comes to her at once. Oh, it was like Bosser or Baser or something.
It's a name you actually know,
Oh,
so you would know
oh,
how to pronounce it.
Bossier.
Okay. When you say that, the book clicks open, or the box clicks open. But you'd have to actually open it to get at the book.
Yeah, I open it up. See, I told you. I knew what I was doing. I'm smart.
Okay. Um, he reaches out for the book, and he had a description of the book.
Rayla, off.
That's not the description I was expecting.
That's right.
Sorry.
Okay. Just give me a second
She,
to.
she, she, she was about to knock over a lamp. You are just full of energy today.
All right. So this book, it has a title on the front called "The Canopic Being," and the book itself looks like it's covered in some kind of like cloudy glass or crystal sheets. There are emeralds embedded in the book that are set in a way as to look like the book has eyes. And if you look at it just the right way, the eyes seem to move. And he takes the book from you or from the box and says, "Well, it looks impressive at least." And he opens the
Oh,
book.
yeah. Everything we do is impressive.
Could you make a perception check for me?
Okay. That
One.
would be a 1, a dirty one.
So you're not even really paying attention as he opens up the book.
Oh no.
And he kind of looks through it a little bit. And then he says, "Do you know anything about this book?"
Only that my dad gave it to me.
And who is your father?
Oh, my name is Dakota Thal. So my dad is Mr. Thal.
All right. And he looks through the book a little bit. And then he like closes it and hands it to one of the other people and says, "You may enter. There is someone on the other side of the gate who should help you get acquainted with the grounds. Welcome to Candlekeep."
Oh, thanks. That's like awesome. I'm super excited to like go inside and see like how big
Next
it
seeker,
actually is.
please.
Oh, Watcher, come on, let's go.
I'll meet you in there. Wait for me.
She turns around and just walks off without you. Walks inside.
All right.
If Watcher had eyes, they would roll.
Okay.
Okay, so I walk up and I reach into my armor suit jacket thing and pull out a book
Uh-huh.
and hand it over.
Okay. He takes it from you without looking at it and says, "Greetings, seeker, and welcome to Candlekeep. I trust that your travel was uneventful."
It was good, thank you.
Is this your first time to Candlekeep?
It is.
All right. And what is your name?
Watcher.
Watcher. And no last name then.
What's that?
All right. And you are a Warforged?
Correct.
Understood. Okay. All right. And where did you get? And like he holds it up and looks at it for the first time. This book.
Me. I wrote it. I got it from me.
Yes.
It's one of a kind.
And he's so what does this book look like?
Kind of like a diary-ish, kind of tattered. On the front of it is scribbled the name of it, Traveler's Guide to Conspiracy Theories.
Okay. And so this was a book you bought. It was blank when you bought it, and you've been writing in it, or is it like is
Yes.
it cobbled together in some way?
No, it was a book that I bought and then
Okay.
started writing in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He kind of looks through a little bit, and he goes, "Are you an author of any renown?"
Well, I mean, I've been to all those places in the book and I've wrote about the conspiracy theories that I found.
Yes.
Does that make me renowned?
Some might say that. Uh, is this the
Hmm.
first book you've ever written?
Yes, this is only part 1. I just finished it, so I figured you guys could have it and I'll start on part 2.
All right. If you wouldn't mind waiting a moment, and he turns to one of the other avowed the other human, and he says, Marcel, could you? And he like kind of points to the book, and then points at one of the towers, and kind of shakes his head, and the guy nods, and he like heads into the gate and runs off, and he says, we do have a great reader who is interested in works of this particular type. Um, Marcel is going to see what level of interest we have in your book. If you wouldn't mind just waiting a few moments for him to run and come back.
Sure. Did you want me to tell you more about it?
No, I think I've learned what I need to know about it. And we'll just see what Marcel has to say when he comes back.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, camera shifts. Vesper, you are in the Firefly Cellar, which is the only portion of the library that is available for direct access to the Seekers. And it is located below the House of Rest, which is the inn that Seekers are allowed to use. And you are in a room that is specifically dedicated to repairing the bindings of books. And you'd have a few books in front of you that you're currently working on. You are currently by yourself. But if you could still please describe yourself.
Absolutely. Okay, so Vesper is a gnome woman, relatively young woman. She has kind of strawberry blonde hair, long, straight, and she often pushes that hair in front of her ears to sort of hide them. And she's wearing this very large, brimmed classic witch's hat, which is also intended to sort of hide her ears. Because on occasion, her hair will move, and you will see that her little gnomish ears have been replaced by bat ears. In a magical experiment gone wrong, and those bat ears look exactly like her bat familiar, Echo, who is always with her all the time, and they are never separated. Hopefully. And Echo is currently sitting on her shoulder. She's wearing a dress that's like white with purple little tiny polka dots and like big puff sleeves. And as she's working on repairing book bindings, she sort of like talks to each one, and she's like, "Oh, you're gonna be okay. Oh my gosh, you poor baby." And she sort of like talks to each of them as she's repairing them.
Okay, so from your location in the Firefly Cellar, you hear kind of off in the distance, you can barely hear it, the hatch into the Firefly Cellar creaks open and then shortly later slams shut. And you hear someone stomping down the ladder down into the Firefly Cellar, grumbling kind of loudly. And then you can kind of picture where this person is walking based on the stomping as they walk over to a staircase, head down the staircase, on the next floor, walk over to the next staircase, head down the staircase, walk down a hallway, open a door, and then walk into the room where you are. And of course, the grumbling gets louder and the stomping gets louder as they get closer. And walking into the room where you are is your boss, Varnir, who is a female high elf. and she walks into the room and just goes, "Oh, I just hate him so much."
Did he hurt one of the books?
No, that idiot Matrius. I can't find him anywhere. Matrius is her boss.
Have you checked his office?
Yes, I checked his office, though that was a little over an hour ago.
Where he would go, and I gotta concentrate. This binding, somebody was really rough with this book.
Well, I've got bad news for you. You're going to have to put that on pause for now.
But okay.
Listen, you know I have a supply requisition that I need to submit to Matrius, and if I can't find him, I can't requisition the supplies, and if we don't get the supplies, we can't keep preparing the books. But I've been foregoing my duties all day now trying to find him, and I need you to do it for me so that I can get something done around here.
Okay, yeah, for the books, I'll do it.
Okay, well, you're right. His office is a great place to look. He wasn't there when I checked an hour ago, but he might have come back. You know where his office is, correct?
Oh yeah, totally, absolutely.
Okay. Please go check it out, and if you don't find him there, look someplace else.
Okay, yeah. You got it. She's gonna get up and start walking out, and as soon as she's at least far enough up where it's her hands are free, she's not climbing up a ladder, she's gonna pull out the book that she's been reading and start reading it as she like walks towards where she thinks this person's office is.
Okay. Well, when you come up out of the hatch, someone is waiting for you nearby.
I bump right into them.
Right.
Don't see them.
Yeah, this is someone you met recently, a human seeker, who would have absolutely seen Varnier stomping in and going down the ladder, but also was definitely too far away to try to listen in on any of that. And Falsk, could you please describe yourself?
But of course. Falsk is a very tall humanoid individual. He has some darker, we could almost call it tan, maybe grayish skin. His hair is black and slicked back to one side with some sort of oils. Now, he has a nice mustache, because why not? His little stubble across his face. Wears some very light-looking leathers, some very worn-looking leathers. Not a bunch, but a number of scars on his chest and forearms can be visibly seen. And as soon as he would see Vesper, he would acknowledge her immediately. Oh, my friend, it's so good to see you. What was that? I saw one of the other ones get stomping in there. That was interesting. Are you in trouble?
Hang on, and let me just finish this sentence.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Whoa, man, oh my gosh. This book. Okay. Wow. You smell really good today. Sorry, what did you ask me?
Are you in trouble? I saw one of the other ones go stomping in, and then you came out. You had a perturbed look on your face, but maybe it was the book again.
Yeah, well, it's because I don't understand why Ian doesn't just like want Erwin. Like, I don't understand.
Interesting indeed. Yes.
What was I supposed to be doing? Right. Oh my gosh, for the books. I have to go find my boss's boss. And I know where his office is. Like I totally know where it is. We're going to go. You want to go?
Oh, of course. I'm quite bored actually. This would be a reprieve.
Awesome. Okay, great. Do I know where his office is, Joe?
You do. It's in the Pillars of Pedagogy.
Great. So I go there.
Well, you walk out into the Court of Air. All right, and I switched everybody's map to the Candlekeep map. So you see the Way of the Lion on the right with the main gatehouse. The Court of Air is the area where seekers are allowed. So all this stuff here in this little pre-area into the main keep is the House of Rest, or the Court of Air, where the House of Rest and the Firefly Cellar are located, along with the Pillars of Pedagogy. And when the two of you come out of the House of Rest, one of the first things you would see is that kind of standing in the middle of the Court of Air is Morn with a another avowed that it's another lowest ranking avowed, so you can decide whether or not you'd know this person, but it is a female wood elf. And Morn, when you entered, she kind of pulled you out into the center of the Court of Air and pointed out each of the buildings. You have the map, so you can see all of that. And introduced herself as Honey. And she says, so you can stay at the House of Rest for free. There's no charge for that. Basic breakfast, lunch, and dinner is also free at the Hearth. Alcohol you have to pay for. Snacks and extra food you have to pay for. It's kind of like buffet rules, so you can't take any food out of there with you. But other than that, you're welcome to stay in the Court of Air, Candlekeep in general, for as long as you want. But if you exit, you will have to donate another book before you're allowed back into Candlekeep. It's one of the main rules that we have here. So, do you have any questions at this point?
Well, how do I access the library to do continued research?
That's a great
I'm not.
question. Seekers are not allowed into the library itself. The only part of the library that is available to access for seekers would be the Firefly Cellar, located beneath the House of Rest. However, if there are any books you want, whether it's a specific title or a specific topic, or even a general topic, you can request that your appointed adjutant enter the library and retrieve books for you. We don't really have a limit on how many you're allowed to take at one time, but if you're hogging them, we will come and retrieve them from you. At this point, do you believe you need to have an adjutant assigned to you?
Yes, definitely.
Roll a d8.
Ooh. 2.
Okay. Write this down so that I can remember it later. Your assigned adjutant is Sprig Summerfoot. So I'm going to assign Sprig Summerfoot to you. She will meet up with you at some point later today. For now, you're probably best off finding a room in the House of Rest or looking around the grounds. I will give her your description. She will find you. Do you have any other questions?
Not at the moment.
All right, great. It looks like I have another person I have to go help. You have a nice day.
You too.
And so Vesper and Felsk, you would be coming out and see Morn just kind of standing there lost as this wood elf Honey leaves to the east as Dakota is now entering the gate.
Okay, cool. Oh, hey, you're new here, obviously. Talking to Morn.
Yes, I just came through the gates. Are you talking from a script like the rest of them are?
What? No? I look
Oh.
down in my book and I'm like, no, this is the new Wand of Rainbows. It's book 8. So somebody brought this in as a gift. I'm pretty sure they stole the manuscript. I don't think it's published yet.
And I'll sort of let out a breath that's like, it feels like everything here is so scripted. I wasn't sure what kind of conversation I could actually have, and I'm trying to learn about the community here so that I could better fit in and achieve what I need to achieve, and it's very difficult when people are not acting themselves.
Tell
We
me
have
about it.
rules and they're really strict.
Oh, are they
So,
posted anywhere?
no.
So then they're not rules.
Well, she would have given you. Do you want me to go over the rules?
Oh, okay.
She would have given you those to you. Those were in the thing I sent before, but yeah, I probably should have gone over that specifically. The orders of accordance are the rules here. And in general, no fighting, no stealing, no copying, no damaging, marking, or otherwise modifying the works. Otherwise, I will post the full text just right here in the chat.
But the last one is the first one.
No copying.
You have to pay for
Okay.
that at the House of the Binder. Why don't you bring
okay.
that up? Bring that up
Okay.
there.
In the orders of accordance, it says I can't copy any of the works here. How are I
Right.
supposed to learn and take this out into the world?
Well, because I do that. Normally, I do that. Right now, I'm fixing books, which is like really great. It's very fun. I like that a lot. But normally, I do that,
Well,
and I'm really fast at it.
yeah, but you're not actually fixing books. You're walking and talking to me. So I just get a book, and then if I want you to copy certain passages or copy the whole book, I just say, "You there, copy this for me."
Well, no, you have to go through a very formal process with signatures and stuff, and it costs a certain amount of money. I'm making this up, Joe. Sorry. It costs a certain amount of money based on like whether you want a portion or a whole book, and how big the book is, and how special the book is.
And I'll start feeling my pockets. It's like, well, okay, maybe I'll just take some notes for now.
You could
How
try to
long have you
like
been here?
remember too.
I've had so many things happen to me lately that I'm not sure how much I want to trust my own memory. So thank you. I will try to use your services when I can, but I guess it depends upon how much I find here for what my queen has, what she has sent me to find out here.
Well, I need to run an errand, but you could come with me for part of the way and ask more questions if you want.
Is it inside here, this court of air?
It's over there, and I'm going to point to like the flat-topped round towers, which are the pillars of pedagogy.
And I'm allowed to go with you? If so, yes, I'd love to see it. This out here seems rather, well, drab and boring.
Indeed, it is quite.
Oh, and I'll hold my hand out to Falsk first, and
Prude.
since I haven't spoken much to him, I've been speaking to Vesper the whole time. Morn.
Falsk, oh, pleasure to meet you.
And your function here?
Oh, I seek things much as you do. Nothing more at the moment, though. This is a good place, though, if you're trying to get some information. You can find it. You just need to know who to ask.
And then I'll hold out my hand to Vesper and say the same. Morn, happy to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Vesper Tillo Fluttermus. I'm a junior binding scribe with unexceptional standing.
Is that a good thing?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
Okay.
That part's the script that comes out of her. Everything else, though, very, very enlightening, very fun.
And I'll point over to the temple. Are there more temples here, or just the one?
Kristen, I don't know if you've seen that I have been demoing you.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was just to me,
Yeah.
but good to know.
If it's gray like that, only you can see it.
Got it. Well, you said notes earlier. That's totally allowed. You can do that. And I said you could pay for like a partial book, but it's really like a full copy, not just like a page or something, you know? If you're like, well, I just want half of this book, we can do that. But you can get surprise like paper and pens and stuff like that if you didn't bring any from over there. And I'm going to point to the Erudite Outfitters. And yeah, I think that's it.
He had asked if there were other temples.
Oh, nope. Nope, just Agma. That's like the only one you need.
Okay.
Right? I mean, knowledge.
I guess if I wish to worship, then I do that in the privacy of my own room.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you wait 1 minute while I go into the house of rest and make sure that I get a room, and then I'd be more than happy to help you in your errands. I'm not without, well, certain skills. But
Okay.
if
To help, I'll go with you. Flask, you want to come?
Falsk, we've been. It's been at least 5 days we have been friends. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Well, you wouldn't let me call you Ian, so I just sometimes I forget.
Well,
because I call you Ian in my head.
I don't actually remember that part of the conversation. Do not call me Ian, thank you.
Let me jump to Dakota. So Dakota, you have been met by this wood elf Honey, who has described all the same things to you that she described to Morn, and kind of brings you out to the center of the court of air again. And she asks, so do you have any questions?
Oh, I have like so many questions, but like I don't think I could remember them all because there's just like a lot, you know?
You can't remember them?
You know, like when you have a question, but it's not a question, you just need to like say it to somebody, you know what I mean?
Not really. Do you think that you have need of an adjutant?
I already have skin cream.
An adjutant is an avowed assigned to locate and procure books for seekers.
Oh, you really should change the name to whatever the heck you just said. Not right now. I'm probably just gonna wait for Watcher, assuming she gets in here, and then I'll do whatever she wants to do because she's kind of cool and stuff. And she's also tall, and I like that.
Hey, Marcel. Hey, honey. The human goes running by toward the gate.
Marcel, breathe. Bud, breathe.
I've heard that breathing is important to like
He gives a thumbs up over
calm
his
your
shoulder.
nerves. So you should like do that maybe.
Yeah, exactly. You're really smart.
And so Watcher, he comes back through the gate. The dwarf closes it again. He kind of stands there and puts his hands on his knees, and he's breathing hard. And the leader at the front of the gate says, "Well, what did he say?" And Marcel just gives a thumbs up and goes back. And the leader at the gate says, "All right then, Seeker, your book has been deemed acceptable. You may enter Candlekeep. There should be somebody on the other side that can help you get acquainted with the area. Welcome to Candlekeep."
Thank you, sir. And she gives a little bow.
You're very welcome. And there's nobody else in line, so they just they like all at the same time pull out books and start reading, except for Marcel, who is just laying on his back in the grass with his arms out, breathing hard. Okay, so you enter in, and you see a short distance away, Honey is talking to your friend Dakota.
Watcher's gonna walk up and stand there and just not say anything.
Well, if you don't have any other questions, it appears that I've got another seeker that I have to help. And she just kind of steps past Dakota one step. What?
Dakota will like follow her to see who she's gonna look at because her back was to Watcher,
Right.
and now because she can't see shit, so she turns around and sees Watcher. Oh, you made it! Yay! And she throws her hands up in the air, and immediately sparks start going off with like multicolors, almost like mini fireworks. You made it in. Good job. I totally knew that they would let you in because we're like awesome, and we've been a team for like a day, right? Yeah, at least one day we've been together, and that's just awesome.
Watcher pats Dakota's head. I'm so glad I made it in too.
So
Okay.
Honey has turned around and taken one step because you were right there. And when Dakota's done, she just says, "Hello and welcome to Candlekeep. My name is Honey, and I am an avowed adjutant here to give you instruction on how to best act and where to see all the things you want to see and how to obtain books and all of that. I'm going to start with the smithy and stables." And she just kind of drones on about all the same information everybody else has been provided. Meanwhile, the other three of you have entered the House of Rest because Morn needs a room. And I need to remind myself who it is that's in charge of that place. Okay. So waiting behind what would be like the front desk, there is a male moon elf.
I'll go up to the elf and say, my adjutant, Honey, said that I could procure a room here.
Yes, you're quite obviously a seeker. Do you want a free room or a paid room?
What is the cost of a paid room?
Oh man, great question. Wow, you'd think I would have been prepared with that. Just a second here. The paid rooms, we don't really have any of the middle tier available right now, so the paid rooms are 2 gold pieces a night. But of course, you are free to switch back and forth on any given night between paid and free.
If Morn, who is gray skinned, could turn even more pale, he would when he hears 2 gold. I'll take a free room, please.
Excellent. He turns around and like opens a box, pulls out a key that has like a room number on it, and gives it to you. And he says the rooms are cleaned every morning at 9 or so, depending on when they get to your floor. If you are in there when they come around to clean, they're going to skip you that day.
Thank you. I'm usually up earlier.
Most people here are. Enjoy your stay.
I'm peeking over the counter to see if he's reading from a script as well, but I noticed there's nothing back there.
Right. He is not. He
Right.
is bored.
Hmm. Hmm. What kind of lighting is here inside the House of Rest?
There do appear to be, I mean, lots of windows, of course, for natural light. But in the darker areas, there do appear to be torches on the walls.
Okay. I will, as I'm leaving, I'll just whisper and gesture, and all of the torches change to like a turquoise blue, and then I'll just walk out the front door. I've
Yeah,
used
that works.
thaumaturgy just to brighten up his or change up his day so he's not so bored.
It does not impress him at all.
Hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of wizards here.
Okay.
this is a whole city of wizards.
And that's something that he's never experienced before. So usually
Sure.
with the natives, that goes a long way.
Right.
Um,
Why don't
Vesper?
you make an intelligence check for me, though?
Oh. Intelligence ability check. Okay. Ugh. 6.
Okay. Well, nothing comes to mind.
Okay.
All right. So you're done with that. You exit. The 3 of you together. The other 2 are just kind of standing lost in the same way. Morn was. Except, Watcher, would you have said you want an adjutant or not?
What'd you say?
Do you want an adjutant?
Oh, yes.
Okay, roll a d8.
By the way, adjutant does not mean skin cream. I asked about that, and they said that's not it.
7. Also, Watcher, can you smell?
I don't think so.
Okay. Fine.
Oh no.
You that is the adjutant that you get assigned.
Ooh, like that name.
And
Why do they smell really bad?
I mean, you don't know. You can't smell. How would you know?
To be
Great.
fair, to be fair, the 2 of us have actually been traveling for a little while, so Oda would probably, even though like she's decent with interpersonal stuff. At least that's like her one saving grace. So like she would probably know that Watcher can't smell. So this is more a joke for Honey than it is for
Right.
Watcher.
Right. So Honey,
But
before leaving, is just kind of sniffing, like really confused. but she doesn't say anything. She just kind of walks off.
Well, that was weird. What was her problem?
Oh, it really wasn't that weird at all. I heard people kept calling her honey, so I made her smell honey. I
Oh,
thought it made sense.
clever.
So the two of you see the other three approaching, apparently right toward you.
Oh, there's that nice gentleman that helped us.
Oh yeah, he was like helpful with the light and stuff, which is useful for me because I like can't see when it's dark out.
Watcher's gonna walk over to Morn, and kind of stop him. I just wanted to come over. I didn't get to thank you for helping us outside the gates. I do appreciate it. And she holds out her hand. I'm Watcher.
Oh, Morn, and yeah, very happy to. It was nothing. Did your adjutant tell you where to go to check in for rest and food and everything else?
That Honey told us all that stuff and assigned us one of those people.
Oh, okay. I'm here with Vesper and Faust, and Vesper has some errands and things that she needs to do. So, as I have nothing to do for the balance of the day until my adjutant comes later, I'm just following along.
She sticks out her hand. I'm Vespertillo Fluttermus. I'm a junior bookbinding scribe here with unexceptional standing.
Very nice to meet you. You're so tiny.
Yeah. It's nice to meet you too. You're very tall, but not as tall as him.
Your
And I'm going to
voice,
point at Faust.
your voice is just lovely.
Yours. Also, you're really smart, and I noticed that earlier. I don't know if you heard me tell you. I was kind of running by.
Aw, why thank you. People always tell me that I'm like super smart and can do whatever I want with my life. I think that that's just so great of people to be like supportive, you know?
Yeah, that is really nice.
Did you two come here together? You're quite the interesting pair.
What? No, I just met.
Not you, Vesper. No, no, no. I mean, our new friends here. I believe you said your name was Watcher. D- I don't. I didn't hear your name. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
my name is Dakota.
Ah, Dakota, of course. Yeah, you are an interesting lot together. You specifically, Watcher. That's. What are you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm fancy.
Oh, well, how exciting. That is very
I
good.
thought your
Faust,
name
that's
was
kind of
Watcher.
rude.
What do you mean?
Well, because you don't ask people what they are.
Oh, I,
Well,
you're right.
usually you can tell what they are. So I don't think it's impolite when you're meeting someone new, something new, to understand them because it helps to build bridges.
And
To
it
be
might be a little confusing. All of my organic roots and stuff is kind of hidden away. So
I'm sorry, you're made of roots?
oh, well, some of me is,
Oh, go on.
but it's underneath all this fanciness.
Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, Chappie here, Morn, I've come to know their name, a tiefling. I'm certain of that. I've seen this before. My little friend here, Vesper, I do believe is a gnome. I apologize. Clearly, I am lacking in understanding of of what people do you hail. I've never met one of your kind. I do not mean to offend, of course.
Oh, that's okay. Most of us aren't as fancy as me. Um, but I'm called a warforged.
Oh, I have heard tale of such, but I've never met an individual like yourself.
You're
Quite.
you're designed for war?
I don't really know. I was found at the bottom of the ocean,
Oh,
and they just kind of turned me on.
In what
Whoa.
respect?
In like a mechanical respect. Like I was maybe what you guys would call sleeping at the bottom of the ocean. And then they found
Whoa.
me and they made me wake up. But I didn't really know, I didn't have any memories. So that's kind of when things started.
very
You,
interesting.
you don't know how you got to the bottom, very bottom of the ocean, and you just are okay with that?
Yeah, I guess I never really thought about it that much.
I'll turn to Dakota. Uh, I'm sorry. I thought I was quite good with accents. Where do you hail from?
Hold on while Josh actually looks this up.
Uh-oh.
I'm from a place called Tashalar. It's like kind of far from here, but not that far if you really think about it. Me and Watcher just kind of walked all the way here. Also, are you sad?
I was for a time, but uh, my name has more to do with, I think, my role now, which is to help families mourn their lost ones.
Oh, indeed. A heavy burden you carry then.
But if you're not the one who's sad, and it looks like she's really having trouble getting the wires across. But it's okay. It's nice to meet you. You are tall, much like most people I meet, especially like Watcher here. And you, Faust, you are very tall. And Vesper, you're short. So yeah, this is great. Everyone's so great. It's good to be just here outside. Being outside is so nice. The air is so cool and crisp on my skin. Oh, did you guys know that there's like skin cream people?
In the world, yes.
Well, I don't think they're skin cream people, but it sounded like skin cream. And then they said that one of the skin cream people was going to come help me, but I didn't need any help.
I think she's a little confused.
Vesper, are there skin cream people coming to help?
Definitely not, but I do think there's a couple of Vowed that have a pretty good skincare routine. And I was reading a practical witch's guide to autumnal fragrances the other day, and it talked about how you could make this like amber extract that you could put in a skin cream and it would smell really good.
Lavender is also a good scent.
I know, but not for fall. Don't you feel like lavender is like a spring scent?
I mean, if I can smell it, it's still a scent.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Okay. She smiles like you just had the most in-depth conversation in history.
When my family was embalming bodies, I don't think we were too concerned about what season it was and what scent it was. And I'll just look off. Where were we
But
going, Vesper?
seasons are so important, Morn. Seasons are always going to be important. We must keep our eye on them, else they change.
Wow. You smell really good today. Whatever are you wearing?
I do believe the House of Rest had a very nice soap bar available. I used that.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was the classic clean linen, probably.
Delightful indeed.
You stay at the House of Rest as well with the
Of course, my
Seekers?
friend. I am a seeker myself, of course.
Hmm.
They wouldn't let me into the library.
It's pretty easy to tell the difference between the Seekers and the Avowed because all the Avowed are wearing robes or at least a lot of purple. But you would also notice that the non-avowed employees that are in the Court of Air, like the House of Rest manager that you had met, they kind of dress nicely, but they are not wearing the robes or purple.
Okay.
They dress what we'll call Disney professional.
Okay.
I've got nothing until you guys
Yep.
go to the pillars.
So
talk as long as you want, though.
Yeah, no. So Vesper, where was it that you needed to go? What did you need to do? I'd
Right.
be more than happy to help.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta go over there. You guys can all come if you want, and I'm gonna point over again to the pillars of pedagogy and start walking.
Vesper, did you happen to ever find out who owns that little shack outside of the gatehouse down the road?
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's really funny actually. We don't own it. We did, but then there was the Treaty of Versailles, and that got given to the noble family that used to own some other land. And long story short, there's a whole like jurisdiction thing. It's really crazy, and we don't own that. And this guy used to be in there, and he would have it was like a gift shop, and shit, I forgot what we said. Joe, what did we say? We said it was like a joint gift shop, tour, like tourist information stand, and something else.
That someone had used to own it and they died, but they used to sell books to people who were trying to get in and didn't have an acceptable book.
Ah, yeah, that's right. And a bookstore.
But we don't know. If I was looking for the owner, I would be looking in which direction?
Well, he died. So down.
Okay. I will think on that about how to check down. As
We
always,
have
thank you,
no jurisdiction there, I don't think. So I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I don't know that anybody could stop you if you wanted to do something.
Well, I would quite like to not leave before I finish my other tasks here, because I do not have enough books to get back in at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
Who handles all of the burials here? Would that be the temple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was my family were, morticians in Cormier. So I do have some knowledge of burial rites and other things. So I don't know if that's in any way helpful. But where are we going again?
Oh, right here. And we're at the door.
Oh,
Scene transitioned.
Yeah,
Right,
Joe,
so-
you gave me way too much power.
Yeah, so now Vesper, you would know that and this was briefly explained to the rest of the party, that the Pillars of Pedagogy is a variety of rooms and offices used for every type of study. So there are rooms that are for one person, rooms that are for 4 people, rooms that are for 20 people. Um, they have rooms with permanent silence spells, so you can go in there and read and literally can't hear anything. Um, every type of different meeting room, study room, what have you, that there is, and all used almost exclusively by seekers, but there are some offices in the main building for Avowed who do most of their work in the Court of Air. Now, most of the Avowed actually sleep in rooms in the inner ward, where the main library is, but you have currently been staying at the House of Rest because you've been working in the Firefly Cellar. So when you have time off, you likely, when you're not reading, would either be at the Steam House, I guess, or in the pillar someplace reading or studying or whatever.
Okay.
So, but it's easy and pretty quick for you to enter the main gate, go over to the building, and get up to where Matrius's office is supposed to be.
And since seekers come in here all the time, there's no problem with all these people following me, right?
No. The entirety of the Court of Air is for seekers.
Awesome.
So, all the buildings on the right side of the screen, all of that is perfectly fine for seekers. And so, you get up to Matrius's room or Matrius's office, which is easy to find. You enter the room. He's not there, but let's have everybody make a perception check to see what you immediately notice in this room.
GM, while we're making these checks, what would you say is the total population of Candlekeep itself? Like, are we constantly seeing people? Is it only busy at like certain times?
So there are about 300 avowed, which is not a lot given the size of this place.
Correct.
As far as the staff in the Court of Air, I haven't done the math on it, but I mean, like, Iridite Outfitters would have like 8 people. The Smithy and Stables would probably have like 6. The Temple of Agma's got 1 guy. The Granary probably only 3. The House of Rest and the Hearth probably each have a lot because they would have cooks and servers and cleaners and everything else. So, I mean, they may have 20 or 30 each in those 2 places. And then the Pillars of Pedagogy, I'm not sure that they would have cleaners because they would probably just prestidigitate a lot of that. The House of Rest still needs cleaners because somebody's got to like put stuff away, make beds and all that stuff, which prestidigitation doesn't do. I mean, so I would say probably no more than 100 staff and 300 avowed. Everybody else in this place would be a seeker, but even then, because of how hard it is to get in here, there's probably no more than 50 seekers. So
this is
people.
like this is like massive castle complex sized location and like less than 1,000 people. So we're not seeing many people at all.
No, less than 1,000 people for sure. Okay, we got a 6, a 7, a 5, and a 12.
Very good averages.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with the 3 low rolls don't notice much of anything. Dakota, you notice let's see. Just read through the You notice that there are a lot of books in this office, but they're mostly put away in a tidy fashion. And Morn, you notice that there is one book sitting open on the desk, surrounded by individual sheets of paper with handwritten notes.
Okay.
That's what you all that's the extent of what you immediately notice upon entering the room.
What are we doing here, Vesper?
Oh man, he's not here. I needed to find my boss's boss for the books.
What does your boss's boss look like?
Joe, do you want me to do it?
No, well, hold
Fine.
on. Let me see how much of a description there already is.
Because I saw this dude, right? At the gate.
No.
No.
Oh, I thought that was that was the person that was panting.
No. No. You're thinking of, I already forgot his name.
Oh, well.
Miracle or something. He's like my level.
Yeah, he's a low level guy. He was a gate warden. You can describe him. He is a older human.
So he's a human. He's like yay tall, and I'm gonna put my hand kind of in a like moderate space. He's got a lot of wrinkles.
Are you stretching to as high as your hand can go and kind of like need to go higher?
Yeah. Actually, Echo, and I'm gonna put Echo where about his height. So it's about this tall.
Okay.
So right where Echo's location is where
Yeah.
his head is.
I'll kind of wander over to the open book
Inspiration.
and the notes.
How dare you, Joe? How dare you?
But I'll go over to the
for a
open
hum-
book and the notes to see what he was writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, Dakota's just gonna say, for an older human guy, this place is like really neat because like my dad is also an older human guy, and his place is like a mess. So like that doesn't make sense. One of them is messy and the other isn't.
Oh boy. Oh boy. From now
Yeah,
on, your
humans,
perception.
am I right?
Okay. You go and look at all of this, Morn. The book on the desk is called The Joy of Extra Dimensional Spaces. And on this page, there is a variety of handwritten notes written in the margins of this book, obviously in a different hand than the person who wrote it. And as you examine this book, I'd like you to please make an Arcana check.
Ugh. 16.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot higher than I thought you'd get. You are taking a look at all of this, and there is one word in common that is circled 3 times. It is the word scepter.
Okay. I glance around the room to see if I actually see a scepter.
With a 16 perception, you do not.
Okay. Does there look to have been like a struggle of any kind in here?
Nope. Tidy room.
Do you point this out to me?
Point what out?
Or tell me about what the notes say? Because I didn't roll high.
Well, you see that he's over at the desk looking at a book, though.
Oh, what are you doing?
Well, I was trying to see if the notes indicated maybe a point of interest that, it would then give you a clue of where he's at.
A good idea. I run over to the books.
So he's reading this book and making notes on the joy of extra-dimensional spaces, and he's referring a lot to a scepter.
When you say the word scepter, a portal bursts into the middle of the room. It is a set of shimmering, translucent doors, and they just kind of hover there.
I mean, he's probably in there, right? I'm gonna start walking towards it.
I'll grab her shoulder. Is this normal? Do portals just open up within the pillars very often?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's that abnormal. It is Candlekeep.
All right. Well, you lead the way. I'll follow.
I gotta go for the books.
For the books, let's go.
I'm so happy that my off the cuff comment has become the Candlekeep slogan.
Oh,
You
God.
have no idea.
Oh, yeah. But actually, okay, so you said the pillars. And no, and I'm moving towards the portal. The inner ward portals appear all the time. So yeah, this is not weird. Sort
As
of.
long as you're comfortable. Hopefully we don't go somewhere we're not supposed to go.
Should we take the book with us?
I mean, I love that idea.
Where did this magic come from? Obviously, the word did something, but what item triggered this?
Do you mean scepter?
Well, you're not supposed to say the word again.
It's like a dumb idea.
Did anything happen?
Nope.
Okay.
I think in
it's
general,
just the trigger word.
a really good life philosophy is to always carry a book. So take it with you. I mean, but don't steal it because that's one of the rules.
Okay.
Okay, I go through.
Watcher looks over at Dakota for the books.
I mean, there's lots of books all around. And then you push her in.
Falsk, did Falsk follow Vesper?
Falsk is still standing here, looking at you.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. It's like, will they be able to stay out of trouble without us?
Well, I have no
Probably
idea,
not.
honestly. I've never met them before. And Vesper, well, Vesper's doing fine, it seems. Don't hold on to that book too tightly. Someone's going to collect that here pretty soon, I'm sure. And I'll go through the portal.
And nobody else has taken the book? Or did Vesper take it?
No, I told you to.
No.
I'm already carrying a book. Silly goose.
All right, then I will close the book, put it in my backpack, and go through the portal.
And that's where we'll take our break.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think we all went through, yeah?
Yep, and that's where we're going to take our break.
Dead in a portal.
Everyone's gone through the portal. Okay.
As soon as we pop out, hey Vesper, did we actually just try calling this guy's name? Because he could have been able to hear us.
That's actually a really good point.
We didn't really look that hard.
He's probably literally back at the other side of the portal, on the other side of a wall somewhere.
He's under the desk.
Yeah. You go through the portal, it disappears, and then he walks in. What was that?
Coming back
Where
from the
did my
bathroom.
book
Right, yeah, he
go?
was in the there's a toilet flush, and then a door in the room opens, and he walks out. I thought I heard voices.
Where's my book?
All right,
We'll look at Dakota
well,
and be like, it just seemed like a plot device.
give it 10 minutes, and
if
then come
he
back.
thought he heard voices, he must have been
Sure.
saying it loud anyway. Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
I'm back.
Joe,
Yes.
I missed the congratulations time, so congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It was very exciting either way.
Yeah. No, we're really excited. I mean, we were to anybody in our families who was paying attention knew this was coming because we moved to a bigger house and then bought a van. So,
Yeah, I remember the van.
yeah, this will be the last one. I've always said I wanted 2 or 3 kids. I didn't want to
How
have
old are your others again?
3 and 1.
Oh,
I'm sorry, 3 and 2. 3 and 2. He just turned 2.
nice.
I'm personally putting my money on half elf.
And the 3-year-old turns 4 in February. So,
Wow.
but yeah, like we always do that puppy joke. My wife actually has one of her pregnancy shirts says we're hoping it's a puppy on it.
It's funny. It's really, really awesome.
I mean,
I'm very excited for you.
Yeah, congratulations.
You know, and it's the same as it was for the first 2 that I don't really care whether it's a boy or a girl. If it's a boy, having 3 boys would be cool. If it's a girl, having a girl would be cool. The only scenario where I would have had a preference would have been if we had gone girl girl, then I would have wanted this to be a boy. But since it was boy boy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so your wife's really hoping for a girl, I bet.
No, she actually wants a boy.
Makes it easier.
Yeah.
We already got all the clothes and everything,
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, it's true.
Boy, girl would mirror what my family was. We were boy, girl.
Yeah, so everybody's back and Tyler's getting Burger King.
Is he really?
No.
No.
No,
Stay in
I'm
chat.
spoiled rotten. He is. Don't ever tell him I said any of this, but he's really great. And he makes it so I have food when I get home.
Well, my apologies, but I'm recording this, and I'm now going to share that with him. So.
Fuck.
For blackmail purposes.
I like to keep him on the edge of thinking he could get divorced at any moment.
All right.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, that's why I said Burger King because you put BK in the chat.
Yep.
No, it's actually kind of funny because one of the players in the other group runs a campaign, and one of the players is someone who's not involved with their group. It's just a rando that she got to play in the game. And apparently he travels a lot for work. And one day he joined the game while he was eating dinner at Applebee's. And we could
God.
hear everything going on in the background.
Oh my God.
And
What?
like it was weird, man. It was real weird.
I cannot imagine. Like the audacity.
While he was eating.
I feel
dinner.
bad when my dryer is running. I'm like, oh my God, I have to be muted the whole time.
Holy crap. At least it
Which
wasn't
I
like
like genuinely. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say at least it wasn't a strip club.
Would that have been better though, maybe?
Maybe better than Applebee's.
Yeah.
At least slightly more entertaining.
Some
Ambient
good
music.
background music, yeah.
Honey, I'm out of ones. Give me fives.
Honey. Oh my God.
Every third song is Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Jesus.
I don't think it would be sugar.
All right. Okay, this portal. Let's do this.
The
You
video
all
game?
step,
What?
you all step through this portal. And
Yeet.
Yes.
what?
I said yeet.
Oh Jesus. You emerge from the portal, all right?
He's taking control.
You emerge into the grand foyer of a mansion. The ceiling arches to 15 feet overhead, and there is a long hallway to the left and a long hallway to the right. Standing right in front of you is a avowed man wearing purple robes, and Vesper immediately identifies this as Matrius.
Hey,
Oh, Vesper, it was you that opened the portal. Oh, that's wonderful.
and I'm gonna like look back behind me. Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, I've been stuck in here for more than an hour.
Oh, that
How
makes
long-
a lot of sense.
How long does the portal last?
Not long, but it's okay. You see, thanks to the research I've conducted to find this mansion in the first place, and my existing knowledge of extradimensional spaces, I know that once I'm back on the other side, I can wedge it open indefinitely.
Great.
This place is wonderful.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks like the house that Erwin grew up in.
I don't know what that means, but that's okay. This place is a treasure trove of information and secret. Why, in my first few minutes here, I discovered this. And he holds up an intricately carved figurine of an imp. It's magical.
What does it do?
I don't know yet. I've mostly been trying to figure out how to get out. At any rate, before the portal closes, I probably should step out and wedge it open. And then I have a few absolutely necessary obligations I must attend to. But I'm worried that if I wedge it open, someone else might enter while I'm away. Would you all do me a favor and stay here, maybe explore, and when I returned, you can tell me what you found.
Absolutely.
Will you cut the cost of a reprinting copy of a book for this work, my friend?
Yes, that's a fair exchange. Yes. In exchange for your time, I'll offer each of you a favor. That should prove to be great value for seekers such as yourselves. Yes.
Oh, indeed.
I look over at Vesper questioningly to see if she agrees with what he just said.
Yeah, also for my favor, this is not it, but you need to do the requisitions or whatever, because
Yes, I know. I'm assuming
Yeah,
Varnier has
is
been.
like-
Yes.
She's like freaking out.
I know. Oh, that woman.
Okay, great, cool.
All right.
It's not my favor though.
I understand.
Okay,
I'll-
cool.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll begin to take some things out of my pack. So I have, this journal, but also some implements so that I can actually map the mansion because Morn is a cartographer by trade.
Well, Matrius looks quite worried that if he doesn't hurry up, the portal's going to close and you'll all be trapped.
Go.
So he kind of steps past all of you, and he says, "All right, as soon as I get across, I'll wedge it open." So on this side, it's also a set of double doors, though when it's open, you can't really see through to anything. But he opens the door and he steps. What?
My friend, before you go, you do
We-
know the password to open this portal, correct?
Yes, it's Scepter.
Okay, thank goodness.
It wouldn't be a concern anyway. I left the book on the table, so if someone came, they'd see the password and know exactly what to say to get the portal back open again.
Oh,
And then he
wait.
steps through the door, and
Yeah.
as the doors slam shut behind him, you hear him say, "Oh my! Oh no! Ah!" And
Oh,
the doors slam shut and he goes silent.
those requisitions really came and got him. Jesus.
Do you think
Oh,
he's upset about the book, or
Should-
do you think he was murdered?
oh,
Hmm.
it's based on the frantic nature of the screaming. I would definitely go with homicide.
Shit.
Yeah.
Not gonna
should
work.
I think we
I'm
might
gonna
be
go see if
trapped.
I'm gonna go see if he's okay, and I'm gonna go open the door.
All right. When you open the door, all you see is a swirling indigo miasma which hovers 20 feet from the other side of the door. It does not look like a portal.
Huh. I don't see the room anymore. Should I jump?
No. And I kind of pull her back.
Ah,
Shit.
there's like a thing over there, and she kind of points towards it.
It does not look like the portal we came through.
No.
But
No.
oh no, it looks like a giant swirl of like, imagine if you put stars and marshmallows together as one.
Oh my gosh, that would be very pretty.
Okay, so let's just take stock real quick of the situation. We're inside of whatever this place is. Your boss's boss could be dead, Vesper. The only way for anyone to get to us was us because of the book, and I'll point towards Morn. And the book turns out it is here.
Well, we don't know that. He could probably just open it again. He doesn't need the book. He's already read it.
In your death throes, do you think you would cry out the passcode to a portal?
If he was
Oh,
trying to escape.
That's right. We already know the password. Scepter.
Oh. No, I think that's just to get in,
Yeah, nothing
not
happens.
not to get out.
What is scepter backwards?
What's the opposite of
Reet-
that?
Reet Peckus?
A good guess.
Falsk actually slaps his forehead with his hand.
Guys, I don't think it's gonna work. I think we should try something else. This certainly is a mystery within Candlekeep.
Um,
God.
Shit.
should we
I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
should we try reading the book to see if there's a different word to get us out of here?
Always, obviously.
Well, who here is the best reader? That's really the question that we have to identify, I think.
Well, me, and I snatch it. Do you try to stop me?
No, I would probably be the second best reader, but I'll read over
Yeah, but
her
like by a
shoulder.
very wide margin.
Yeah, I'll read over her shoulder.
Okay.
Is anyone like hurt or anything? Because if you are, I could like make you feel a little bit better.
So you start reading the book, and one thing I want to say just for myself is that the maps in the book Candlekeep Mysteries was just like pencil drawn, really simple thing. And so I went ahead and just remade the entire map using actual good art. So as you look around this map, just know that I made it. I like
You did very good.
I like to break. Well, just wait.
Blueberry bushes were a nice touch.
Okay,
Wow.
so
They're hydrangeas.
the book. What do you want to do? You want to try to read this whole thick tome? What are you trying to do?
Okay. Can I? I keep my spell book in. So it's sort of like a harness. It's like a half harness, like right under my right hand side boob, like right under there. I don't know how else to describe this space.
Like a holster.
Yeah. Can I try to turn away from Morn? Like slowly keep trying to turn away from him and ask my book?
I mean, you can make a stealth check.
Okay.
But
I just want to. Oh, okay. It's a 20.
Right. Well, he doesn't. So he with his passive perception, he's not going to notice you doing that. But if he's that close to you, I have no idea how you would talk without him hearing.
I'm just trying to whisper, like, Tom, what do I do?
Okay, everyone's going to hear this because he's not going to whisper. You hear, sounds like quite a pickle.
No shit.
Oh no.
Who was that?
Nobody is. Me is the bat.
Your
It
bat
wasn't the
can
bat.
talk?
Yep.
I would expect. Perhaps look around to see if there is maybe a hint someplace here that would indicate what you should do.
Okay, I'm gonna give the other book back to Morn.
Oh, you found it already?
Yeah, we gotta look around, I think.
Oh.
Well,
Vesper, you could just tell them. Otherwise, it will be like that incident at the inn.
Hey, but listen, I don't know any of you guys, and this is my book. I'm gonna pull my spell book out. This is Tom. The E is silent. It talks.
talking books.
It's supremely unhelpful most of the time.
It's rather arrogant as well.
I'm gonna put it back and be like, I did, but he did say we should look around, and I mean, he's not stupid. He's like, it's like he's trying to be helpful, but you'll like ask him a question, and he'll be like, well, here's the etymology of that word, and it's like, that's great, I guess, if I know where the Cormyrian culture is, but I don't off the top of my head.
Oh, so your book is a know-it-all.
Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't
there's
call
this
it
door.
insufferable.
We could go check this room out over here.
There's
Okay.
looks to be a number of doors along this corridor. Do we go through in a methodical fashion since, well, we've got nothing better to do?
We might just be trapped here forever, so we could split up and each take a route.
That's a good idea. I feel like we should stay together.
Okay.
Well, I
What?
can send Echo ahead if we get worried.
How bright is it here? Is it like candlelit about, or is it like light globes? What's going on inside? Is it real shadowy?
Well, and you should be able to see the effect a little bit. The purple light from outside is kind of glowing and shimmering into the windows. That's providing all of the light in this hallway.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. I wasn't entirely certain. I'm glad I asked then. I understand
Yeah,
now.
that's what that is. You can kind of see, like, if you look right here in between the windows where it just kind of stays gray,
Huh.
and Vesper goes and covers it up.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ah, I can see much more now. Being here, I could see nothing. It was great. I was like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. What do you mean windows?
Yeah, I was wondering why you were just kind of hanging out down there.
What
Or
blueberries?
asking about the light at all.
What blueberries?
It was just blackness here, and I was like, I mean, it's purple and darkness. What the fuck's going on?
I would say that as all of you were distracted and looking at the book and doing all of those things, if you look over here, the two doors on the far left side are now just open.
Yeah, you can open them.
As
Click them.
Okay. As Dakota has opened both of them and is just
Yeah.
kind of looking around.
If I ever need to pause, I can pause it if I need to stop you.
okay.
Yeah, if you're opening doors, go ahead and open them.
I'm too used to roll 20, damn it.
Yeah, so as you walk into that room,
Are we sticking together? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh wow.
I'm just following Dakota, so
So
she doesn't.
Morn, you're
walk
on
off
some
the
kind
face of
of
the earth.
balcony. There's no roof there. You're outside.
Mm-hmm.
And Dakota, you are in basically a small library, a lot of books. That's two sets of shelves along the middle and shelves on the wall with 4 desks with a bunch of stuff on them.
Hey, Vesper, there's a lot more books in here. I know you're looking at one right now, but if you come down here, you'll probably have like a happy-gasm.
Is this thing picking me up? What the fuck's happening?
You're peaking your own audio.
It's the voice.
It's cutting you off.
Okay. Sorry, guys. There, I was like, oh wow, oh my god, except in Vesper's voice.
So are we just floating here in this purple expanse? I assume that's what we can see out here, Joe.
Oh yeah, that's what you see.
Just up and down, it is purple.
Yep, every direction.
Is
I
there
say
anything?
someone needs to jump and see what happens.
Go right ahead.
I don't think
Go-
that's a good idea, Dakota.
Go right ahead, Dakota.
Okay.
Do we see
No,
anything
no.
off in the distance?
No,
Hmm.
purple. You see purple.
Mm.
Okay.
What are you guys doing in the room?
I want to investigate what's on the desks since last time that worked.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh wow, that was close.
19. All right. Examining the desks, you don't really find anything of note except for a really fancy letter opener. It's got like jewels on it.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Taking it.
Okay. You can put down, so to add items like that to your inventory, you go on your character sheet to the inventory tab, and go to, let's just say the loot section. So you would scroll down, and on the left it'll say loot.
Uh-huh.
On the line where it says loot, all the way to the far right, there's an add button. And if you click that, you can add loot and give it whatever properties it needs to have. So you can put like jeweled letter opener. That would be worth 20 gold pieces.
Nice.
I'm not going to do any of the trying to value stuff. This isn't that kind of adventure. So I'm just going to tell you what things are worth. And you only examined the desks. Okay.
Vesper, are any of these books in here of importance? Like, if we were to take one, do you think that there would be some value for Candlekeep or for a person trying to return to Candlekeep?
Probably, and these definitely don't count because the rules only apply to Candlekeep, and this isn't Candlekeep.
But wouldn't Matrius see us taking them and object?
But are we taking them or are we bringing them?
Hmm.
It's quite the
Oh.
argument there, Morn.
Also, don't forget he's dead.
Oh yes, that unfortunately might be very true.
That's not going to be good. Oh, that's going to be really bad.
Does any book look interesting, Joe, that I might pick out?
Make a check. Morn, that broom there is sweeping the floor by itself. The room that you're in, Morn, is obviously like a training room of some sort. There are quarterstaffs, daggers, a knife throwing dartboard, a dummy that's been quite beat up, and the floor has a lot of scorch marks on it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pause because everybody's moving around a lot. Falsk, you got a 19. All right. You notice that there are the books in here are on the following topics: Arcana, natural science, religion, astrology, planar travel, poetry, mythology, and folk tales. There isn't any one book that is more interesting than the other, except for, and it's not so much that it's particularly valuable; it's that it looks strange.
Okay.
There is a book sitting on top of this shelf that has a picture of a human guy on the front, but on the spine of the book there is a gilded letter R.
A gilded letter R.
Yep, and that's all that's on the side. Not like a book name or anything, just a gilded letter R on the side.
I'm gonna grab it.
All right. And you also notice that there seems to be a strange stack of books right there. Okay.
How would you describe strange?
The rest of the room is pretty tidy, and there is just an upright 4-foot stack of books sitting on the floor right there. Morn, you are in that training room staring at a broom that is sweeping itself. Watcher and Dakota, you have entered the kitchen where there is a cat drinking milk from a bowl, and there are two creatures in there that look like grayish green versions of Stitch with wings. Stitch is in the creature from Lilo.
Oh.
How big are
nice.
They are, I think, small. Let me look. Tiny. They are tiny.
Okay.
And as you enter, they just kind of both turn and look at you. And What I probably need to do at this point is kind of let one room go at a time. Otherwise, I'm going to lose track of stuff. So, Falsk and Vesper. What are you two doing right now?
I think he investigated the books and I investigated the desks. So I feel pretty comfortable moving on unless there's something else you want to do.
Real quick, just want to take a look at this stack of books to see if there's any overarching
Themes.
Yeah, a theme. Thank you. I could not think of a theme,
Right.
but yes,
Yeah.
themes.
So as you get over to the stack of books, the books flutter up into the air and attack you.
Oh,
The
the theme of the book stack was murder.
Violence.
Does a 14 hit you?
I'm pretty sure it was a murder mystery.
It does.
Okay, let me see what the range is.
Oh no, we're so weak.
Reach 0 feet. Okay. So it would have to jump onto you to do that. All right. So, in order to take,
we're gonna get attacked in 2 rooms.
Let me just do this. Put Falsk into combat. Falsk, take that damage. Select your token, and then go over to the damage in the chat and hit the icon that's just to the right of the stick. Okay.
Yep, I got you. I'm almost dead. Delightful.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it rolled. Did you see the name of the attack?
Club.
Book club.
Book club.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Oh, no, I don't have my sound effects set up. I should, though. Okay, you guys can roll your initiatives. You can do that either on your character sheet or if you just go to the initiative tab, which is the fist on the top right. There is a die. You can just click your die.
Are we all rolling initiative?
Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
In Morn. Waiting for Morn.
Yeah, where is initiative again?
It's on your character sheet. It's on the right.
Vesper.
Mm-hmm. All the way to the right at the top.
Yeah, Josh. Every campaign. I'm always
Right
first.
underneath proficiency.
Yep.
Okay, you guys rolled really well. The books. So, Falsk, you probably won't die because everybody's got. Well, actually, a lot of people they aren't really close to you.
Nope.
Yeah.
Probably gonna die here. Oh well.
I'm probably gonna die here.
Whap whap whap. All right.
This is a good time. I made it through a
Vesper's
portal.
up.
Oh.
You see the pile of books just launch up into the air and pop, 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 just start whacking him.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna double check something really quick.
Can Vesper even attack books? Isn't this
Yeah.
like against her code?
Oh.
I was actually thinking something along those lines because I have Firebolt, and I was like, oh, I really want to use that in front of Vesper and see what she does.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm a wizard. Like what?
Who's that?
Fuck.
Just
Okay.
do stuff.
Well, I was debating on using Mage Hand to like snatch it out of you, like out of your space, because it only has 0 range, so you would have to. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste a first level spell slot yet. But.
Yeah, but
All right, Mind Sliver.
nice.
Intelligence saving throw.
They're
On a
books. They
book.
have like a plus 20 to intelligence.
I know. That's why I was like, fuck.
Okay, guys, they're books.
Well, my book does.
So cast it. Press the die. The go to the icon, the picture. It'll transform into a die. Press it. So it spits it out. And now if I have the token selected, I can just press the save button on there. I don't even have to open the character sheet for them.
Oh, nice.
They got a 3. So the books are going to take psychic damage. You don't notice any effects to the books.
Okay. I am level 1. I don't really think there's anything I can do with a bonus action.
Is there anything else that happens to them as a result of Mind Sliver other than damage?
I mean, they have to subtract a d4 from their next saving throw.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's good. I mean, considering their intelligence is a 1, other forms of intelligence, I don't know, pretty dumb.
Hmm.
I mean, they're books. They don't have brains.
That just seems like bad monster design. It's a book. It's got to have at least a 4. Come on.
It doesn't have any. It's in it. Well, it's an animated inanimate object.
Yeah, I'm not built to hurt things.
Morn, you're up.
So, which direction did I hear this coming from?
The west.
Okay. So I will go 15. Oh. Oops. Okay.
If you let go, he'll just move.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
And then
it's showing you 15, and then parentheses 30, showing
Yep.
you the total. Well, there's your
So
move.
I can't see Falsk, right? Yeah, I can't see him.
Nope.
And I can't see any books.
He just stabs a book.
Can't see any flying books or anything. Let me see. Okay, I can't see them, so I can't use that spell. Can't use that spell. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. I can't do anything. I guess I'll stop here then and ask Vesper. Vesper, what happened? Where's Falsk?
We didn't book some fucking attack.
That peaked all over the place.
That was real choppy for me.
It was meant to be kind of unintelligible because I don't think she's ever been in a fight before.
Especially with a book.
Yeah. So, I mean, she pointed, and I think what you got out of it is he's over there and he's almost dead.
I'm pretty sure once, like 2 years ago, Vesper
Oh, wait.
accidentally tore off the corner of a page and then had to punish herself for it.
I can do something actually. I'm gonna use my action to dash. Oops.
It's not going to let you go diagonal.
Yeah, I was just trying to go. Oh, so I have to go here. Oh,
Yes.
stop. Go
You can use the space bar to set waypoints in that.
I gotcha. Okay. And then I see that Falsk is hurt. Do I see how many books are attacking him? No.
Well, I mean, they don't give me a quantity.
Okay.
I mean, it was a 4-foot stack, so it's a lot of books.
That's a lot of books.
20 books?
All right. So
Probably more than that. Probably more than 20.
all right. So I'm going to use then my bonus action to cast Healing Word.
There you go.
And
so the books return to full health.
on Faust.
Oh.
Actually. So
I liked it better when the books were at full health.
Well, I mean, they are because you didn't hurt them yet.
Damn.
okay.
So healing works the same way, except you're
Yep.
going to hit the heart on the far
Yep.
left. And if you hover those icons, it tells you what each button does.
Hey, it turns out I'm back to full health.
Yep, you're back to full health. All right. You want to use the rest of your movement, or are you done?
Yeah, I guess the discretion proving the better part of valor, I will then back out of the room
Okay.
and go to here.
All right. Dakota, you hear just screaming down the hallway. And
Okay.
yeah, these things don't look like they're going to attack you at all. And they seem alarmed by the noises.
Okay. Dakota will very quickly run her hand along the cat's side. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be back in a moment, but my friend is being murdered actively. Is it does it cost extra movement to move through an ally's space?
I think
For
it's
you.
supposed to be difficult terrain, but no, not for me.
Okay, it is technically supposed to be difficult terrain, so that's why I wanted to ask.
Yeah,
All right, so I'm
choose
gonna
it.
move here. Oh wait, space bar. So I get there with my movement, and then I will action dash. Can I inhabit their space, or do I have to stop short?
You can't end your turn on their space.
Okay, so I'm gonna like peek my head around the corner here, and I can see Falsk is hurt.
The two
No,
tokens are on
he's
top
not.
of
There's
each
nothing
other.
like
No,
he's not hurt.
He healed
He's
him to
back
full.
to full health.
he's back to full.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see that he's like flailing about. There's nothing I can do with my bonus action, but I'll stop short and kind of look to Vesper and be like, shouldn't someone like go help him? That's it.
Okay.
Yes,
Watcher.
yes, please, please.
Oh, I met you. He's your friend. Go ahead.
Okay. So my movement gets me to here. And then I don't have to do anything special to dash, right? It'll just let me.
Yep, it'll just let you.
How much does that give me?
Another 30
An
feet.
additional movement. Yep, 30 feet.
Okay. Can I see from here? Oh, wait. Can I go one more? Yeah. Am I within range of these books?
It depends on what type of attack you're doing. They're on the same
Melee.
spot as him. So no.
Oh.
Just short. 5 feet short after all that.
Damn it. I'm coming. Slowly. I'll be there in a second.
So what are you going to do this turn? Just watch?
No, yeah, nothing. I can't do anything.
I don't think you'd
I'm
be able to
going to
attack anyway
I'm
because
going
you
to
only had a
study
bonus
the
action left.
books.
Oh, wait. I have a javelin. I can throw those, right?
You just
Mhm.
dashed though.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh,
That is it a
that's,
bonus action? That's my action.
Yep.
Okay.
Bonus action, special stuff like that is rogues only.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't. Do you have that at first level, Tyler?
I don't believe I do. No.
Okay. That might be a level 2 thing. It's your turn. You've got books that have taken a humanoid form, and some of the books are also a club, and they just like bashed you, and then they started swarming all around you like bats.
I hate this. I
How
absolutely hate
dare
this.
you,
I would like to
bats?
short sword it.
All right.
That's a 14 to hit.
That hits,
Thank goodness.
and the books are gonna take 6 damage.
Now, do I remember correctly that light property weapons, so finesse weapons, was it? I don't have to burn my bonus action
Light
on.
weapons, yeah, you do not need to use as long as you make an attack with your primary hand. You
Mhm.
can make another attack with your offhand without using your bonus action.
Dagger.
Okay.
Okay, this time I'm probably gonna miss 8.
Yeah, 8 is a miss, and so what you're going to want to do, Tyler, is create an offhand attack for your dagger.
Okay.
And
Oh, right, because it
so-
doesn't get the extra properties.
Yeah, so what I would do is go to the dagger, and on the far right, there's an edit item button.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and when you press that, go to, well, probably change the name to Dagger Offhand or whatever you want it to be.
Yeah,
And then go to Details. Let me know when you're there.
I am there.
Okay, scroll all the way down to the bottom. It says
I'm-
Damage Formula, 1d4
Yep.
piercing plus mod. Get rid
Uh-huh.
of the plus mod part, so it just says 1d4 piercing.
Okay.
And then I guess just hit enter and close it, and that will be all set.
It just reset away from it and added mod back. Okay, there we go. All right, that looks like it's done. I was like, you bastard. Okay, let's try real quick. Hold on. This doesn't count for anything. Of course, it would be a 19 this time.
Mhm.
Nope, it
Ah.
added it again.
No, it
Interesting.
didn't. You gotta.
No, it didn't.
You
Your
gotta do.
damage. It's your damage that it shouldn't modify.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You rolled a 2, and it was a 2. It didn't add your plus
Sick.
dexterity.
Okay, cool. Of course, it'd have been a 24 on that one. All right,
Yep.
great. So if I move out of its range, which is 0,
Yep.
it's gonna attack me. So I
Yep.
can't even move.
Nope.
Well, you
Huh.
could try.
I mean, everyone's here now, so I could, but I also don't want to waste all of the excellent healing I just received, because it's just gonna chase me. I guess I'm just gonna stay here. I'm not gonna add an extra attack on top of me. It's just gonna get its turn next, anyways.
Yeah, and then it would get its reaction back too. So
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't be making it burn anything. All right. Here comes the heat. Oh.
Oh.
Again?
Yeah.
Really? Why is book club
It's
so
only 6
good?
damage.
Well, he's only got 7 health.
Also, I don't want to say that's like max damage on that, but I feel pretty good about saying that's probably max damage on
It's
that.
not. Click on it. You can
Oh.
see.
Oh shit, is it?
It's
How-
2d. It's 2d4.
Oh,
You rolled a 4 and a 1.
Oh my God.
Wow.
How
mean,
do you
it's-
have 7 HP? That
We
doesn't make
both do.
sense.
My dump stat is Constitution.
Right.
Oh.
His constitution is 8.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh,
I'm a literal
Okay.
glass cannon to start.
And Vesper, you see him get the crap beat out of him by these books.
Again.
Okay. There's a lot of people here now, so I'm gonna try to mage hand it and pull it away from him. Do you think I think that would work? Because I would know the mage hand can't carry more than 10 pounds.
Yeah, I don't think you think that would work because you've tried. You would have worked out exactly how many books you can carry, and it ain't that many.
Yeah. Magic missile.
All right. This is going to be auto damage. So I'm going to leave it to you. You get to choose.
2.
Is it you roll once and that's all of them, or do you want to roll 3 times?
Since you ask, I want to roll 3 times.
This is going to be the rule forever. It's going to be the rule forever.
that's fine. I like that rule.
I like to gamble.
Okay. Then you can do the other 2. Just you're going to need to correct the spell slots, because every time you click it, it's gonna.
Can I just roll a d4? Would that be okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so you rolled a 1, a 2, and a 2.
Mm-hmm.
So 3, 3, and 2. So 8 damage. Okay. You have at this point whittled the books down so that at least half of them appear inactive now. Between the hits you've knocked on this thing. Are you doing anything else?
For my bonus action, I would like to screech. Just get out of there!
Warren, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to move into the room, and the books are where in relation to
Right on
Faust?
top of him.
Right on top of him.
Yeah, here, I'll do this.
And do they look like bad?
More than half of them are now inactive.
All right. I'm going to bonus action cast Shillelagh, and the staff that he's carrying, which has a sort of floating gem over it, he will now use to swipe at the books. Oops. Where is the... Oops.
He just keeps saying oops.
Yeah.
Oops. Oops.
Oops, maximum
Oops.
damage.
Oops. Wait.
24 to hit for 8 damage.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
8 damage. All right. Describe you taking the last of the books out. It had 8 hit points left.
Oh. He would have done like a full side swipe to knock them away from Falsk and try to slam them into the wall. So he watches as there's like an explosion of pages after he's hit them, and they just, I guess, limply fall to the ground.
Awesome. Okay. We are out of initiative.
I didn't even get to do anything.
Books have been defeated. Your first opponent, a bunch of books, has been defeated.
I'm so
I
upset.
watched.
Yay.
Why would a bunch of books attack any?
Did you try to take them?
I simply walked up to them and was trying to read their bindings so that I might see what type of books they were in an attempt to discover a theme. But it turns out the theme was murder. Mine. Thank you for healing, by the way. I heard you behind me. That was quite fast. Good timing.
Do you require any additional healing? You
All
seem
of
quite injured. Okay.
Do you see these paper cuts? They're everywhere.
I can fix you up a little bit. And she'll reach down and tap you on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is not even a little bit. I feel 100%.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's like fantastic.
It is, indeed. I kick one of the books.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a kitty that I need to go play with.
What?
And you can take that however you want.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
I really took her as a dog person, I guess.
There was some cute little monstery looking things in this other room. I'm gonna head back.
Oh, all I had was a broom sweeping automatically.
Did it try to kill you?
Well, cool.
No, actually, no.
Does anybody immediately follow Dakota? Because she just like leaves. So does anybody immediately follow her other than Watcher?
No, I'm
Okay.
checking on Falsk and making sure he's okay.
Sure. So entering this room, Dakota, the two creatures are still standing there, and when you walk in, they look at you. They both bow to you this time, and the one on the left asks, how can we be of help to our honored guests? And the one on the right says cooking, and the one on the left cleaning, the one on the right Mending your clothes, perhaps?
Oh, I currently don't really need anything. I just came back over here to pet the kitty, and she starts petting the cat some more. But Faust might need his clothes repaired. He's down this way, and then take a right and go like down that way. He's really tall. He could probably use your help.
I think everybody's here now.
Oh, he's right there. And the point behind me.
Who are you? Oh. What are these? Hello.
Hello, I'm Cumin. And the other one says, I'm Coriander.
Hmm.
The Spice Boys?
I'm
This is a-
cilantro.
Seems a spicy situation we've found ourselves in.
Oh, aren't they adorable?
How can we be of help, honored guests? What do you need?
We need to go. We need to like get out.
Yes.
Ah, the door to the kitchen is right there.
No, like of this whole place.
Out of the whole place. And they kind of look at each other. You mean upstairs?
No, I mean like I want to leave the house.
Well, you could do that. But we don't recommend it.
What happens if you do?
The purple stuff sucks.
Why?
It makes you feel real tired.
Oh. Can we tell what these things are, Joe?
What things?
The
The
Spice
creatures?
Boys.
Make a check of some sort. It's going to be. They've got a recommended one here. Hold on a second. And Arcana, please.
15.
15. That's exactly the DC. You know, number one, they are both homunculi. Number two, you know that a homunculus is created by a master, mostly from clay, and that a master can only have one homunculus at a time. You know they typically cannot talk, and you know that a homunculus dies when its master dies.
Okay, and there's two of them here?
There's two of them. Yep.
So I'll explain that. So it appears that these have been created by two different masters.
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to them or?
Thalsk and Vesper and Dakota. Well, Dakota's busy. So we should, I guess, be, aware that they could be in here. And I'll ask.
Well, nobody's here except you and the cats and the others.
What others?
The others.
I mean, there's a few others. Somebody keeps rearranging the books in the library.
And do you know who that someone is?
No, we've never seen anybody moving them around, but every time we go in there, there's a stack.
Oh.
I wonder. Okay, I think maybe the stack moves because the stack just attacked us.
Yeah, books
yes,
can't move.
Not
There's
anymore,
also,
they don't.
There's also the fairy dragons.
Hmm?
The fairy dragons.
Hmm.
That's cool. Those are cool.
Yeah, they are dangerous, but they do like to mess with people, so watch out.
Yeah.
Like little tiny, tiny dragons?
Yes.
Oh, that's gotta be so cute.
They
wear
really
tutus
are.
like fairies?
No, but you could. Like, put it on them.
Yeah, and then, did we mention the cats?
Yeah, I'm holding one, and she's petting it.
Yeah, I guess that's really it.
Is no one in charge here?
Oh, our masters went away some time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Where did they go?
I don't know. I don't know when they'll be back either.
How did they go?
Through the door.
And which door was that exactly?
The front door.
Into the purple.
Well, kind of.
It wasn't purple when they went through it? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, how did they do that? Because we need to do that. Because there are some requisitions that need to make it so that it's like a whole thing.
They both shrug. Are any of you hungry?
Yeah, a little bit.
We're peckish.
I had a really stressful experience just now, and I'm really conflicted, and I kind of feel like carbs might help.
Yeah,
Why were
Coriander.
you stressed? Falsk was the one that almost died.
Coriander hops over to a table, and he or she, I think they're sexless, but Coriander brings over fresh raisin bread.
That helps a lot, thanks. And she just starts eating it while she looks upset and confused.
How else can we help?
Do you have any raw broccoli?
They look at each other, and Cumin flutters over to the door and opens it up and goes inside, and you hear rummaging, and then comes back with like a grocery store stalk of broccoli.
Oh, this is just amazing. You guys are the best. And she takes the stalk of broccoli, and you see she starts picking off the broccoli seeds one by one and starts eating them. Not the large chunks of broccoli, the little itty bitty seeds, one at a time.
You're welcome. We live to help.
Do you guys remember your master's name?
Cumin says, I was created by Fistandia. And Coriander says, and I was created by Freya.
Did either of them say anything, like shout kind of a random word before they left?
No, not that we know of. They just told us that they were going away for some time and that we should take care of the mansion and not touch any of the books that have single letters on their spines.
A what? Single letters?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Those were the instructions. You know what a book spine is?
I
Of
know.
course. I repair them. Okay, wait. Val, didn't you say something about a book with an R on it?
Yeah, he's gonna pull that out of his pack. Yeah, there was this very nice looking book. Gilded letter R right here, as you can see, right on the side. Do you think this is one of the books they were speaking about?
Yeah, did you get attacked right when you grabbed it?
Oh. I remember. We haven't seen the imp in a while.
Mm-hmm. Was it a statue?
No.
Was it a necklace?
No, it was an imp.
I'm pretty sure it's a necklace now.
Was the imp alive like you all the time, or did it disappear for a while?
Well, I mean, it was alive like you until we stopped seeing it.
Well, I definitely grabbed this book.
Where
I opened the book.
Where did we see that statue of the imp?
The book is blank on the inside.
I think we should find all the books with letters on the spine and see if we can, like, if they do something or if they make a word that then we can say. Also, we saw the imp because my boss's boss had it was a pendant, I thought.
It was a
Statue?
Statue.
Whatever.
Okay.
It was a necklace.
It was a statue.
The word I used was statuette.
That sounds just like necklace to me.
So close.
Definitely.
So close.
Listen to me carefully. I'm going to say statuette. Ready? Pendant.
Damn it.
Okay. So, did you get attacked right when you grabbed it?
I don't know if it was right when I grabbed it, but it was moments after at most.
Hey.
Really, you got attacked when you approached the stack.
It was quite moments after I grabbed the book, though.
Where are all these books with letters on the spines that we're not supposed to touch and we're actually 100% not going to touch?
We're probably going to touch them.
Well, they didn't
Just
give us any
FYI.
instructions about other people touching them.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
just that we
actually
weren't supposed
good.
to touch them.
Good.
We
Good
don't
point.
know where they are because we don't look for them because we're not supposed to touch them.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hold
Now,
on, you guys.
Watcher, you have entered the dining room. And in the dining room,
Dun, dun.
the east wall is made entirely from large windows. And you can see out, there's a bunch of plants out there. There's a crystal chandelier hanging above the table. And there are 7 chairs in this room. They're all identical. And the table has silverware, which is probably real silver. And it's set up for 6.
Like newly set up, or is it dusty?
It's clean. Everything you've seen so far has been very clean.
Well, there's no books in this room, guys. This is just a really fancy room. I quite like it.
Books
So they
in
did-
the study that we
Did
just
you-
passed.
So wait, what did you
Yeah.
do, Watcher? You walked in, looked around the room, and then turned back to the party?
Yeah, I just
All right.
like kind of standing in the doorway because I wanted to check out this room, but
Okay. So
not go
when
too far.
you do that, your ass gets bit.
What?
The chair is a mimic.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God,
Joseph.
no.
Well, you see, I did say there were 7
God.
identical chairs in the room, but it's only set up for 6.
Yep, I noticed that too. I was like,
The 11 is probably a miss, though. I really should give it advantage because you had your back
It was a
turned.
surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Oh, it's still a 12. It
Hey,
misses
it's a
you.
12.
It completely misses you. And because you're standing right there, I'll move it over to well, let's do this. Let's put you in the doorway, and we'll put the chair right here, because it's really fair that other people should be able to see it. And it's funny. I'm not making it up. It literally says the door or the chair closest to the kitchen is the mimic. So you were standing right there.
Mhm.
God.
Anyway, I'm gonna do initiative. The cat and the homunculi can be said to have just immediately hidden. So I'm not gonna do anything with them.
That's more like it for Dakota.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no!
Oh
Ugh.
man, mimic chair.
I loved asking that question though. Did you walk in?
Oh,
Did you
Wow.
turn around after you walked in?
Mhm.
A natural 1.
for a rogue.
Oh boy!
Oh.
All right, so
Vesper, what the hell? How do you keep rolling so well on
Gosh.
initiative?
Welcome to Dave's life. Dave, I feel like you can attest to the fact that it doesn't matter what character I play.
That is
all right.
correct.
He does
Everywhere
not.
she goes,
You'll be
she's
happy
first.
to know that he does not have multi-attack.
Me too.
But he does have pseudopod,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
And you are subject to its adhesive trait. So
What?
you are stuck to this thing. You are grappled. Let's throw grapple effect on you. To mess with your effects, what you do is you right click your token. There's an image of like a person stepping through a portal. That's what it looks like to me anyway. You click that and all of them appear and you can select what should be added onto you. So you are grappled. I think that's the only effect though, not restrained or anything like that. No. Okay, and you already took your damage.
Mhm.
So I am already satisfied with this fight. Go ahead and kill it.
Oh.
Help.
Hey, you got to do something in a fight. It was just
Yeah.
take
Mhm.
damage.
How
Just take
bad are
damage.
you? How bad are you?
About half.
You guys can't see each other's health bars?
No.
No,
No.
I could only see my own.
I will work on correcting that while you take your turn.
I am at,
Alrighty.
or I have a total of 14, and I'm down to 8. So
Well, can we go around the group and just say everybody's health real quick, just so we know out of game?
Yeah.
So Watcher's at 14, Dakota's at a 12.
Morn's 11.
The other
Falsk and
two are-
Vesper are both 7.
Okay.
Double sevens,
Yo.
baby.
Yo,
Okay.
Wow.
dumb
One
stat.
shot. One shot.
Everything
Dakota
about
and
him is a
Watcher
dump.
are the tanks.
And I do
Mm.
have that what is it? Not divine sense. Lay on hands pool, so I have like 5 hit points I could give back to myself or other people.
Okay. So Morn is looking across at this thing attacking you, and you can see his normally white eyes begin to blacken, and he brings his hands up and creates the shape of what looks to be an ornate bell that appears over the mimic as he casts Toll the Dead.
Nice.
Okay,
All your names
14
are-
wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, hold on. I opened up a bunch of windows because I'm trying to. The way that they do tokens in this game is so much friggin' better. Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
I rolled a 15 on the die.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. Cool.
All right. Yep.
Do you guys want the names, your names never displayed? You don't need that, right?
I don't think we need it.
And
Yeah, I don't need that. It's very large.
Well, and the other thing is that I've made your tokens unique, so it's like real easy to pick out who's who.
Yeah, they're cute.
And I'll become a little dejected that it didn't work. And then as a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on Watcher. But then I am then out of spells. Oops. Ugh. 5 healing.
Okay, which one do I click?
The heart.
I thought that. Oh, okay.
Nice.
I actually want to know what you thought the heart did.
I thought it would just give me all my hit points back.
Okay, that's reasonable.
It's how you set your relationship status.
Oh, Vesper, you already have inspiration. I can't give it to you again. So let's do this. Take a luck token.
Yay! Can't put that on my character sheet. Hang on, to add it to my notes.
No, you can put it on your character sheet. Under under attributes. Just
Attributes.
go in kind of the middle of your sheet where it says resource 2.
Yeah,
just change
bro.
that to luck tokens and put 1.
Let's go. Okay. Cool.
Okay,
Alright.
that was Morn's turn. Vesper, you are up.
Mind Sliver.
Failure. And let me check. I'm assuming this works on him. Absolutely. It's going to take 6 damage. Okay.
And subtract 1d4 from saving throws.
Got it. Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Dakota. She's gonna look super worried. Watch your duck! I had some reservations about burning books, but not furniture!
Yeah, same.
Oh, I rolled a 2 on the
Right.
D10. That's
A
bullshit.
19 hits. It takes the damage.
Yeah, but it should have been a 10, not a 2.
It did ignite. That's great.
Are you doing anything else? I already moved the turn by accident.
No, I'll just stay there.
Okay. Faust.
Aha. All right. If I move up to here, is it within my striking range?
No.
And if I move here, I can't. Well, is it within my striking range?
Well, so there's like a door in between there, and even adding the AC on Dakota's attack, it wouldn't have changed anything. But yeah, it'll have what is it, +2 to its AC because of the doorway.
And there's no way I can get through it to get over to say here.
No, because it's also a medium creature. But I mean,
Yeah,
because
that's what I
Watcher's
figured.
in between, I will let you stand there and attack.
I will attack
It's
them.
just going to have +2 to its AC.
That's fine. It can try, hopefully. Main hand.
It can try, but still
13.
Just barely not enough.
Because
of the doorway.
Do I have to hit with the attack to do the offhand or no?
No, just have to make the attack.
All right, take this. 16.
That
for
hits. It
1.
takes 1 damage.
Take that.
Whittling away at the wooden chair.
And I will back up.
Yeah, it cannot make an opportunity attack on you because, at least I don't think it can.
Because it's pseudopoded, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
the
because
adhesive.
I mean, I guess it doesn't say anything about that, but I'm going to say that
Go for it.
since it's stuck to her, she's the only one it can attack.
Sick.
I don't. Because, I mean, especially based on the picture, it's like, how would it even do that?
I will cry out, I'll be back, and that's my bonus action.
Okay, Watcher. You are grappled.
Okay, I want to get ungrappled.
Okay, make a strength check. I think that's what it says, right? Strength? Athletics?
Well, but I don't think grappled condition affects your attack, does it?
It does not.
So,
I could just swing my sword while I'm being grappled.
yeah.
Okay.
And in
Up to
fact,
you, though.
this says that it's trying to escape. You have disadvantage because it's sticky.
Well,
I have-
with the new grapple rules, don't you have disadvantage if you're grappled?
I don't know.
I think that might be a thing. Hold
Is
on.
that in the first one or the second one?
I'm trying to pull up this. I think it's in the first one.
Well, we're going by the second one. If it's in both, if they changed it. I will also give you that it has this ability.
Grappled. Speed 0. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the grappler.
Okay, yeah, so you can attack him regular.
Sorry, I forgot we instituted it.
Yeah, but
No,
it doesn't
you're-
affect this fight anyway.
You're fine.
Okay. I am going to swing my greatsword.
Yeah, 9 does miss.
God,
Rolled
and it was
max damage.
14
Do you
damage.
have inspiration for any reason? Do you have inspiration?
No, I don't.
Can I give it?
Do do we want that to be a rule? If you have inspiration, you can let somebody else use it. I don't mind it if that's what we want the rule to be. The question is whether you want the pressure of having to use your inspiration for other people.
I have human inspiration, and it specifically says it's for me, so I don't think I can use mine for other people.
Human inspiration.
And I checked I checked lucky. I can't use my luck points for this either.
I don't think you normally can, but because this group does it, like otherwise, I'd be fine with it. But I'm open-minded.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
gonna
care.
I'm gonna say no, and
Well,
now,
okay.
now I gotta think if she should have inspiration for some other reason. I just didn't do it. What do you guys think?
Well. Also remember that using the new grapple rules at the end of her turn, she gets to try to escape anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's stick with
Leave
the
it how
miss.
it is.
And thank you for. I'm gonna need those reminders because while I do like the new rules, I'm also going to be forgetting them. So you can make a chance to escape. You have disadvantage, however.
Strength or athletics? What?
What does it say? Let's see.
I just posted it. While grappled, you can make a Dex or Strength saving throw against the grappler's escape DC at the end of your turns, ending the condition yourself on a success.
So Dex or strength. Disadvantage, though.
Okay, and when I'm doing a saving throw, there's nothing different that I click, right? I just
click the strength, and then
I see.
It'll ask you.
Okay. And wait, I need to do it with disadvantage.
Anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that was a natural 3.
Alright, the chair gets to bite you with advantage now. And again, for those of us on computers that will allow it, holding shift is advantage, holding control is disadvantage when you press.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Control is disadvantage?
Control is disadvantage. You take 4 piercing and 2 acid. From its bite. Let me move Coriander out of the way.
Oh, whoops.
It's not going to move. It's just trying to eat you.
Okay.
Morn, it's your turn. I'm typically not going to tell you because the game announces it for you.
Yeah, I'm going to. Did the mimic take damage in any way?
Yeah, it's been
hit. Anybody?
Yep.
Yeah, from okay.
It's actually been hit 3 times. It's just that it was like 1 damage, 2 damage, and 6 maybe.
Yeah, okay, maybe 6.
I'm gonna go back to Toll the Dead then.
Okay.
Ugh.
8.
So now, when it's already been hit,
yes. So you have there should be a button under the attack to roll the alternative damage. I'm trying to find. Oh, I'm not in your spell book. That's why. Toll the Dead. Versatile damage.
Quarter damage.
No. On your character sheet, under Toll the Dead.
Oh.
If you click on the word Toll the Dead, it'll kick out a full description of the spell, and there's a button that says Versatile Damage.
Oh.
And so what you can do instead of rolling the whole thing outright,
not much better.
Instead of rolling the whole thing outright, there, you can use that to do to attack and then roll the damage if you want. You can separate it out using those buttons. But anyway, it takes 3 damage. You guys are really, really whittling this thing nice and slow. I mean, you're level 1, so it's fine. But... Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna move. Oops. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, here. And then go Oh, that door is locked.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
Did it make the lock sound?
Oh, he just wasted
Yeah.
his.
Well, part of my there's my back to okay. That's fine. I was trying to get flanking or get into a position at some point to get flanking so we could get an advantage, but oh well. I'll be able to be back in the room in a moment.
All right. Where are we at? Vesper, you're up.
Mind sliver.
Yeah, it was a good idea. Oh yeah, it had a minus D4 to the last roll, right? But it failed anyway.
I didn't say anything.
The Toll the Dead. So it got a -2 on that save. So it's gonna take 5 damage.
It was a natural 1.
Oh wow.
All right. Now it's looking pretty hurt. Or at
All
least
from me.
bloodied, if a chair can look bloodied.
Tattered?
Yes. Okay, Dakota.
Seeing this thing seemingly resisting all of our spells and just not taking much damage from them, she is going to scream out, "Watcher, I'm coming!" And she's just gonna dash in, and purely for flavor, not for any practical reasons, she pulls 2 short swords literally out of her handbag that they weren't there before. She just pulls them out and just wails on the chair. One regular, one offhand.
Oof.
I will use my 1 luck point on that attack.
Okay.
Oh, come on!
Not enough.
And then offhand attack.
And did you program it like I described to Tyler? It looks like you did.
I
Yes, you
went
did.
in and
You got it.
edited it.
A 9.
Screw it. I'll use the other one.
With the doorway, its AC is higher than that.
Okay, that's.
At this point in the fight, I will give you that it has an AC of 12, but the doorway is making it 14.
Yep. Yeah. She's just swinging wildly, trying to hit it, but it's not working. And she's also not smart enough to back away, so she's just there, like trying to pull Watcher out. That's it.
Okay, well, fouls. I don't know.
Is it an action to try to open a door?
No.
Good. I'm going to make some moves. Let's see. I'm gonna try this door. It's
Okay.
locked?
It's locked.
Shit. I thought you went the other way. Oops, I didn't mean to move that. Sorry. Actually, I did mean to move that.
Okay.
Damn
locked.
it, that one's locked too.
You want to use an action to try to quick pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Okay.
Let's see.
Lock picking check.
Where I hit the button. It didn't do anything. Wait, what?
You hit Thieves Pack.
Interesting. That wasn't the thing I was trying to hit.
God, those attack rolls were just balls.
All of ours
Natural
have been
3,
balls.
Natural 3, natural 9, natural 7, natural 10. Like, come on. 4 rolls. The highest was a 10. That's bullshit.
Ooh, crafty. 14.
That works.
Haha.
These are not hyper secure doors. So it's unlocked. You may now open it using your free object interaction, but you have at this point used your action. So all you have left is, let's see, how much movement did you use? 5.
Oh, I've used all my movement.
Yeah, you're done moving. So if you have a bonus action, you can use it. Otherwise, just
I have
open the
bullshit
door.
for bonus actions right now. So,
Alright.
nope. I got the door open. It's on Morn to finish this.
Watcher, you are still grappled.
Okay. I'm going to swing my greatsword again. Jesus! Can I do anything right?
Oh my goodness.
And I have no bonus actions.
This is so
Holy shit.
on brand for
Holy
level 1 party. You have
shit,
no
yeah.
idea.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
so on
die.
brand.
I'm
might.
gonna die.
Oh,
Hold
I
on,
should
hold
have
on, hold on.
thought.
I have a song for this. Hold on.
I should have thought about that before.
Oh, you get to try to escape at the end of your turn.
Yeah, you get to try to
Disadvantage.
escape.
But we already
strength.
Yeah, but we already know this thing has fucked you up if you don't get away. Because I rolled the attack already. You did not get away. Oh wait, the DC is 10. Roll your roll.
Disadvantage? Is that what that
Oh,
is?
you
Okay.
did get it! You did escape! Okay.
Okay, good. Can
Alright,
I
so
get
you can
away
move.
from him? Okay.
Yep, so that attack
That's
doesn't
going to
count
me instead.
because I rolled it with advantage. Oh god, it's gonna be a completely different thing. So go ahead.
I can move up to 30 feet then?
Yeah.
Doesn't it get an attack of opportunity?
Well, when it says the end of her turn,
It still does get an attack of opportunity.
well, hold on. Does she get to move? That's what I'm wondering. You
Well,
can,
I
she
feel
doesn't-
like no.
Oh, actually, no. That
yeah.
would be correct.
Yeah.
So she's not grappled, but
So that
she's not
roll,
grappled.
the roll
she's-
still counts.
I can't put
Yeah,
myself
but it
back
wouldn't
in
be with
between.
advantage, and
Thanks.
and it would do a different attack. It wouldn't bite. It would pseudopod.
Oh, okay.
It would try to grab her again. So it's all completely different. So on its turn, 13. Okay, it misses you. It's gonna stay right there because apparently it's very safe right there. Warren, your turn.
Okay. Morn's gonna come into the room, get up on the table, I guess.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he's gonna cast Shillelagh again and swing with his staff.
Okay.
Doesn't Shillelagh just stay?
Yeah, I don't know how long it stays.
Oh. So 23 for 6
a minute.
damage. Oh,
You
okay.
actually have advantage now because you're flanking, so you can just see if it's a crit, hit the plus.
Yep.
Yeah, it lasts unless you let go
Yep.
of that weapon.
Okay.
I see.
It's gonna take
Okay.
6 damage.
And do I have any bonus actions that I can cast? Watcher is still up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's all that I can do.
Okay. Vesper.
Okay. Mind sliver.
All right. Has it made a saving throw since that? Has it made a saving throw since your last one?
No.
Okay,
And it's before the end of my turn, so yeah, this one would count.
Yep. So it got a 14 minus a d4 is going to be a failure. So it takes 3 damage.
Fuck yeah.
Still alive. Still alive.
I love this. I love that it applies to mine now.
Yeah, before the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Coda.
Okay, question. If I were to grab Watcher with my meager strength and like throw her behind me, would that take my action? Essentially, I just want to get her away from the thing.
I think a shove is supposed to be an action.
Okay. If it's going to take an action, I'm not going to do that, and I'm just going to wail on the chair.
Yeah, I think it is. Because I think a shove
That's
is
fine.
supposed to be an action. Which is what that would be.
Okay, where's inventory? Swords out. Swords swinging. Pretty wild.
You have advantage.
Probably getting a little closer to Watcher than it's probably comfortable, but here we go.
That is a hit. How do you finish this thing off?
Yeah, they both hit. So literally, it's almost like, you know, when the kids are slap fighting and they put their arms straight out and their heads are turned away and they're just flailing their hands at each other. That's kind of what she's doing, only she's holding swords and she's going, "Ah!" And eventually, like blood and gore from the mimic starts flying everywhere. It's getting up on Morn's face. It gets up on Watcher and down her face. And then at the end, once it's dead, she kind of stops, looks around, and just gives everyone the creepiest smile with blood across her face. There. It's done.
Oh boy.
Thank you, but also ew.
All right, so and combat. All right, and I would say that for that description, Dakota can have inspiration, and Faust can mourn. The idea to go around, unlock the door, get in, and flank. Also very good inspiration for both of you.
Ooh.
So is that different from the inspiration I get as a human, or no?
Yes.
Okay, so I basically have 2 inspirations now.
Yeah, it's a DM inspiration that
Okay.
you can use to give yourself advantage.
It's essentially another lucky point.
And you know, I can't remember if you're supposed to decide do you want to use it before you roll or not. But I think I'm fine with you deciding after you've rolled.
Okay.
But before you know the result. After you roll, but before you know the result.
Right, that's fine. Are we able to add more than 3 resources across the top here, or do we only get 3?
You know, all of the mods I looked at for that suck.
So no.
Yeah, so you may want to just put that in under your features as something that has charges.
Okay.
Because you can set it to recharge after long rests too.
Yes, that would be abilities.
Yeah.
Okay, new feature. Oh wait, I need to edit it.
But you guys are free to roam about the cabin.
Okay, there was a study back there that had more books. Maybe it has books that have letters.
That's not a bad idea.
Didn't the Spice Boys tell us to go upstairs? Or I guess I'm not sure what the procedure is in these kinds of explorations. Do we finish downstairs before we go upstairs?
I'm gonna check the rooms, all the rooms with books for books with the letters, because I think that's important. Also, hey, Spice Boys, do you guys have any I don't know, like these little berries that'll give you health?
Berries that give health? I mean,
Yeah.
food recharges you, generally.
Yeah. No, these are special.
I'll yell from the other room, just get some bread and cheese.
No, we don't have anything like that.
Do you have any potions?
I'm sure there's potions someplace.
Milner. Sorry.
Hey,
Okay, fine.
you did it too, Carly.
I thought I was on mute. I'm sorry,
All right,
guys.
I'm naming the cat.
So
cat
did
Milner.
I.
I'm naming this cat Milner.
I rolled a 19 on investigation in this room. The little study.
A 19
That's a
on
little
investigation. All right. The cat transforms. No, it doesn't.
There's
I'm
a cat in here
using-
too.
I'm using my mage hand to check these shelves. Like I'm just poking at them.
Wait,
I'm changing the cat's name to Milner.
Priorities.
All right. You walk into this room. There's a cat curled up on this chair, and when you walk, I think Morin was first in the room. When you walk in, the cat comes over you and does the whole purr thing and tries to rub up on your leg.
Ugh, I'm wearing black, and then I move away from it.
Hold on. The cat in the study is, what color is this cat supposed to be?
Orange.
Simba.
No. The tokens are all orange for the cats, but the one in the study, come on.
Watcher
Black.
is.
Oh, this is a black cat in this room.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
Watcher is trying to clean herself off from all that mimic blood. As we're going in here,
Oh,
I have a polish rag. I'm wiping myself off. I like to polish myself. That's all I have, so I'm trying to
Yeah, the
wipe
acid
off all
wouldn't
that.
be good on the metal.
No.
I was using Mage Hand to poke the back shelves, but when I see what she's doing, I will switch to using Prestidigitation to help her out.
What does poke the back shelves mean?
So before Watcher walked into the room, I said I'm having my Mage Hand back here, literally poking the books to make sure none of them are going to bite us.
None of them attack. Got it. Okay. Morn also wanted to search the room as soon as he walked in. Let's see. Kitty. Everybody ignored the kitty. That's fine.
Name is Simba.
Books.
I'm not going to use my last spell slot to heal you because you're so close to full, and that way if someone else goes down later, I can heal them.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
have
good.
one spell slot left.
I used the hit points that I can give myself.
So
I've got none, but I've got Spare the Dying as a bonus action.
So Morn, in this room, we've got a table with an upright open book. We've got 2 chairs. We've got a desk with a quill, ink, and an open book. A bunch of books across the top of the desk, and then a floor-to-ceiling bookcase. As you look around the room, you see that every book in this study was written by Fistandia.
Jeez.
I'm going to say, I mean, you got a 19 investigation, but I'm assuming you haven't looked through every single book. Otherwise, we're saying you've been in here for hours and hours.
Let me take a long rest in here.
So I'm not going to give you any information regarding books specifically, but you find this book here is a book with a human man on the front. Nothing inside the book, despite the fact that the book in the picture has text on it, and a gilded letter I on its spine.
Okay, so we have an R and an I.
Yep. You
Riveting.
Also, there are I couldn't really fit it given the size of this room. There are 3 paintings in this room. There's a landscape scene with a large green dragon emerging from a grove of pine trees, a Pegasus in flight, and a portrait of a unicorn in a wooded glade.
I turn around to the door and scream, "Unicorn!"
Nothing happens. You also determine that there is one book on the bottom left over here that appears to be a fake book that is attached to the bookcase.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
I'll ask Dakota and Faust to stand back while I go.
Oh, I'm very much in the way. Yes, I'll see myself out.
And again,
Well,
I'm noting that as part of all that, you just got a lot of information. You have not looked through any of the books.
Right. So I'm gonna go to the sort of fake book and I guess look to tilt it out
Okay, when you pull the book,
Mm-hmm.
the bookcase opens inward.
Oh. Hey, there's a secret door here.
Ooh.
And I'll make sure that I've jotted down in my journal both the letter R and the letter I from the spines.
Okay.
There once was a traveling bard who came to our house. He sang a song about lots of secret doors and secret tunnels.
Because they're super cool.
Yes, the one about
Um,
the two lovers.
Is there a person more skilled than I for proceeding ahead? Do we move with some stealth and quietness, or do we just go ahead?
I got this, and she'll start walking forward.
I was not thinking you, but
Do you stop her?
yeah.
I've got this.
Watcher or Faust, do you have an opinion on whether we should just go or whether we should try moving with some quiet?
Well, if there's prey, then the quiet's the best way to move. But there are 5 of us, 6 of us, 5 of us.
5.
Well, if we count the cats, it's 7.
In fact, while you're talking, this cat just kind of leaves the room.
Okay.
Milner, come back.
That
No.
one's not Milner. The
Come
other
back.
one's Milner.
That was the black
Oh,
cat.
sorry.
She, Dakota runs and picks it up and brings it back into the room.
Where?
I would have no problem poking my head in quietly, but I think Watcher might be more suited to a frontal assault, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I could check it out if you guys want. I am not stealthy at all, but
I am.
I could.
Okay.
When she walks, she walks like
What?
Terminator. Or not Terminator,
Turbos.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Does anyone actually have a high dex in this group?
Yo,
A what?
what's up? Dex is not my dump stat. It's my dump stat for good stats.
I have a
10.
16,
It's my
Okay,
dump
but I'm not
for
very
good
stealthy.
stats.
It's my dump everything in it.
So why don't we do Watcher, Faust,
And the kitties. The kitties have to go towards the front.
okay, so then Dakota, Vesper, myself.
I think that's a solid choice.
You go last. I'm easier to hit and weaker.
Yes, but I'll be right behind you to protect you, and especially if something attacks from behind.
Oh.
I also like how
Okay.
we put the literal glass cannon up front.
Watcher's
a
right
single
there.
trap, he's dead.
Watcher's right there. Watcher's leading the way.
I go first.
Yep.
But she's not stealthy. Okay.
She wasn't going to be stealthy to begin
Yeah.
with, so
We're
it
not being
doesn't matter.
stealthy. And we're good
Wait,
with
is-
this room. You guys don't want to look through any more of the books, or
Is-
just
Isn't that
We'll
why
come
Morn
back
stopped
through
me?
We'll go back through it.
Okay, I'll have you guys make stealth checks when it is necessary.
Okay, you're up next, Dakota.
Yeah, so you head down this staircase.
Oh, it's down.
Vesper.
Hold on, I'm trying to teleport her. Okay, it's 2 there. Perfect.
oh,
I moved on you.
Gasp.
He made a move on you? Ooh.
Oh, jinkies.
Oh, yeah.
so there's a door.
Is it locked?
Nope.
She opens it up.
Oh, excellent.
This
There's
is
also
obviously less fancy down here.
Where's Vesper?
I'm there. We're just staff.
Shh. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's another hallway here as well.
Yeah.
I mean, she is short enough that she could just fit between Dakota's legs.
I don't know what the vision situation is. I think it's dark down here, maybe? I can't tell.
Oh,
I have light.
I should not be able to see.
Well, there's
I have light.
there is some light. Does it look darker out here for you, Josh?
Yes, it
Okay.
does.
Yeah, so I think there is a torch. Let me just look at the lights. Yeah, there is a torch in the hall where you are. So
Okay.
it the light like stops right there. That's why it gets darker.
Ah,
What do you see in there, Watcher?
Nothing.
Okay, hold on. Why would you say that?
Like the door's open, but nothing.
Oh, that's
that's
because
even
it's dark. You don't have dark
Yeah.
vision.
No, I don't.
Nothing.
I see
will-
nothing.
All right, I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but you get inspiration for it.
I'll
Ew.
There's just nothing here.
I'll move up. I'll cast the light spell
Okay.
on my staff.
On your staff. All right, just a second here. Light. Included. Okay, so wink. You give off light now, sir.
Should we check this other door before we proceed?
So looking into this room, you see an empty wooden book stand. You see 3 bronze braziers. I'm sorry that they are not bronze; they're black, but they're bronze.
What a hack job.
They're antiqued.
There is nothing in them, meaning nothing to light in these braziers. The room does smell of charcoal and sulfur, even though there's nothing burning in there. And sitting next to the book stand is a warty toad, which I don't have a token for some reason. Just sitting there on the floor next to the book stand.
Toe?
Toad.
Oh.
The
Mhm.
wet sprocket.
Just kind of blinks. Nice, slow, toady blink.
Are we going that way?
Should look to see if I have a toad that I can.
Maybe.
Out.
Dakota, did you bring the cat with you?
You look behind you, and she is holding one of the cats.
You are holding the cat
Aw.
still? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really want to be down in the basement. Make an animal
Squirming.
Is it
handling
like
check.
fighting to get free?
Yeah, well, make an animal handling check. We'll
I was
see
gonna
if you
say
can keep it
yeah.
calm first. I mean, it's just so comfortable on the first floor, you know? Oh, a 20. Okay, you're keeping it calm. So you do manage to keep it calm in your arms, but you can tell that it doesn't really want to be in the basement. Okay, so you guys ignore the toad room. This room, the air in here smells like astringent chemicals. There are numerous books along with carts and papers and formulas. 4 clay figures rest on the table in the middle of the room. They range from rudimentary, barely humanoid shape to a small winged body so lifelike that it almost appears to be a real creature that is merely asleep.
The homunculus room.
Yeah, you're supposed to roll for that, but yes, this is those are attempts to make homunculi. Yeah, so there's a bunch of chemicals in the room. Scorch marks, which make it look like there must have been some pretty bad failures in the room. And yeah, as I said, books and scrolls and charts and such.
Can I investigate for like potions or components?
Absolutely.
Also, I'm always looking for ink and paper.
An 8. You find a bunch of vials, but you can't identify what any of them are. You're like struggling with it. Does somebody want to assist?
What do we have to have?
No,
Proficiency
well,
in
when
something?
when
need
I'm saying
proficient?
assist, I mean you also search. Sorry,
Oh.
assist
I
her
guess-
in looking around,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
rolling
I
yourself.
would. Yep.
I'm not going to put a limitation on how many people can search these rooms. This whole adventure is about searching.
14.
Oh my God, Watcher.
20.
Mm.
Okay.
Can't swing my sword, but I can look
Wow.
for stuff.
Yeah,
I've
you.
I
been
see
looking.
things. I see things.
All right. So you're primarily looking for potions. You primarily find 2 potions of healing.
Nice.
You also find other chemicals you are able to identify are worth a total of 50 gold if you wanted to also take those.
Yeah, what was it again? I'm sorry, I was
You
going
can
to
just
add the
you can just use chemicals worth
Okay.
50 gold.
And I put that in my loot, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
And then on top of that, you determine that in addition to making homunculi, this room is primarily used for attempts to transmute materials into gold. Doesn't look like whoever was using this was very successful in that respect. And you discover another book. Picture of a human man on the front. Gilded letter B on the spine.
Oh, who's holding the other ones? I got a book with a
Me.
letter on it.
Yep.
I have an R.
I'll give that to Morn. Also, I cannot
Birthday.
add stuff into my equipment
What?
or my loot. Like I keep trying to click
You hit
add
the
in
add
it.
button and nothing's
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah.
But it worked for other people? Okay.
It works for
Yeah.
me.
Let me think. Maybe you're somehow not the owner of the character. Maybe I set it as observer by accident.
Because she's a watcher.
One
No.
of original or other are not objects. What?
Interesting. I don't know what's wrong with that. You might need
Try
to
Yeah.
clicking on your token first.
refresh the page. You are set as owner of this character, so you should be able to basically do whatever you want to the character sheet.
Let me.
Otherwise, I
Back
can put
out
it
and
on
go
for
back
now, and
in.
maybe next time it'll be fine. I've never had that happen before, so you're the first one to have.
Lovely.
Of course. Of
Okay, so I am able to add it now. I don't know.
Okay, so refreshing worked. Great.
Yeah. And then I got 2 potions of healing. Does somebody else want one of these?
Course. Probably Falsk.
Well, I can take it because
Yeah, I
I
was
could
gonna-
use
I was-
my
I was
mage
gonna-
hand.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think-
I
I
could
was
use my
gonna say,
mage hand to give it to anybody.
I think Vesper
I was
has a
gonna say
very
I-
good point.
I was gonna say, out of game, give it to the 2 with the 7 HP.
That's what I was gonna do. I
Wow.
was gonna give one to Vesper and one to
That
False.
reminds me. So, if you guys go to the items directory, which is on the top right, just to the right of the image of the people, the items directory, potion of healing should appear there. You can see it. And you can actually drag that
Nice.
onto your character sheet.
Okay.
One of the things I love about Foundry is that once it's on your character sheet, you can just roll it when you use it. You don't need to do anything weird. Press the button. It'll
And-
roll.
What did you say for the price of the chemicals?
50 gold.
50 gold.
Okay. Hang on, you guys. I'm going to try something really quick. I'm going to run back up to the door really fast and I'm just going to shout the word bride.
What?
Okay, you do that. Can you see the door from there?
No, I'm going to run back up to the front door and
Okay.
just try that.
It doesn't work.
Okay, I'm going to run back down. That was all.
Try birthday.
Well, no, I'm back here. Yeah. I'll try that next.
Can we maybe find
I'm
a
gonna
few
go
more
try
letters?
birthday.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Birthday
try
does not work.
birthday.
Birthday does not work.
Ah. Hold on. Let me pull up a Scrabble dictionary.
Don't do that.
I'm not.
All right. Did you leave? Oh no, you left the cat because you can't. All right, I am going to edit this token and just allow Josh to. Let's see here. Hold on. How do I do this? Oh no, I'd have to. Okay, I don't think I can do that.
Let's just make it easy. Eventually, I let the cat go and just watch it run upstairs.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it was really when you grabbed it, it was trying to get into the kitchen to get a drink.
Yeah.
You grabbed it. Okay. At this point, I'm just looking for a good place to stop, and I don't think that's where we're at right yet. So.
Wait, you guys said there's a frog in here? And I'm looking in the door I think they were talking about.
It's right here.
Let's go look at the other room.
I just don't. I hadn't managed to find a token for a frog yet.
Weird. Can I tell at all what that circle might be for?
It's not a frog. It's a toad. Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
18. Room 18, not DC 18.
Heard that curse from the other room, sir.
Well, no, I said pretty good.
Don't move
I
anymore.
thought you said fuck you.
Don't move anymore, Warren. Yeah, it's a summoning circle.
Huh. Okay. I will tell them that.
Okay. Morn, you enter a room that smells of alcohol and brine. Glass vessels, large and small, stand
that's
in
another
rows
one.
on the floor, and tables ranging from 1 foot to 6 feet tall. Inside each vessel is the body of a creature floating in clear liquid. One 4-foot tall container, right here, is missing its lid and has no occupant.
Are the occupants alive?
How would you like to investigate that? They aren't moving.
I'll go up to one and tap on the tank.
Which one?
Like one does at an aquarium.
Which one?
This one. Copper top.
Copper top. Okay. Yep, nothing happens. It doesn't move.
What kind of occupants are they?
Well, it's going to take a separate intelligence check for each one. So, copper top?
Sure.
Okay. Make an intelligence roll.
Ugh. 13.
A 13. Yeah, that one actually has a pseudo dragon in it. And it is not moving. Why don't we do this as a group? Just give me 2 more intelligence checks, and I'll tell you what you identify. Because I don't want to do a check for every single one.
Vesper.
There we go.
Watcher.
18. Okay.
All of us do it?
I just wanted 2 more people on top of Morn. So Vesper and...
I don't have a high intelligence.
Does Falsk? I don't know where he's gone.
No. Falsk should not be
Well,
doing
Dakota seems really smart.
Dakota would be the right choice, I think. They
I
were
don't
very
think
smart.
Dakota. I don't think Dakota's very smart.
To be fair, a lot of people do tell me all the time that I know a lot. So sure, I'll think about it for a second if you really want me to.
Do it.
Do they say you know a lot or you know it all?
Fuck.
All right. You not knowing whether any of these things are alive or not. There is a cockatrice, a flumph, a giant fire beetle, a small grell, a myconid sprout, a pseudo dragon, 4 severed human hands, and a slod tadpole.
Right.
And an empty one.
You know, like wizards are weird. I know I am one. I like hang out with a lot of them all the time, but this is weird.
Could these be things that they're sacrificing in the summoning room?
Hmm.
Or using to create the homunculus?
I don't know. It's weird.
Hmm.
Does the book have anything in particular?
The book in the room.
Yeah.
Morn goes and looks at it. It is not one of the books.
Oh.
I just this is like weird wizard stuff. I don't like it.
It's definitely weird.
Is there a lot of this at Candlekeep?
I mean, some people, yeah. I really like when somebody's like an enchanter. That's
What-
always fun.
What about the homunculi? Is there a lot of that going on?
Yeah.
Well,
Right, Joe?
Do the enchant?
Yeah, probably, sure. I mean, you've got a pet bat.
Yeah, but that's not a homunculi. Plus?
Oh, that frog token is way bigger than I thought it would be.
It's a slod.
That frog token should not be that big. Like, it should be smaller than tiny. I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to do it.
well, you picked Frog God, so that was the problem right there.
0.25.
Do the enchanters frequently bat their eyelashes at you to enchant you?
Oh, I can't do.
They definitely do that, I feel like.
That didn't get
Very
smaller.
charming.
What the crap?
Well, what we've noticed so far, I think, is that each room has had one of these books with the gilded letter upon it. Most likely, there's not much more down here that we could find.
Wow, that's actually really
There
smart,
we go.
Faust. That we found one of those books in every room. That's super smart.
Technically, not every room, and that's why it's even smarter.
Okay, you guys are going back up?
Yes.
She just looks at you
Yeah.
in awe.
Aw.
Oh.
All right, then we will end there for the night, having searched through the basement and most of the first floor. And next time we play, we can pick up right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
What
Heck yeah.
what books did we find? There was an R and what
R,
else?
I, and B.
Yep.
I indeed. Ah, yes, ribs.
McRib.
It's McRib.
Rhine.
It's Ribbit, guys. There's going to be another B, another I, and a T.
Does my token change color?
No.
It's the lighting effects from the purple stuff.
It's cool as fuck. But I was like, what is happening?
I think I can do crazy effects to the tokens, but okay. What did you guys think?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like it too.
It's gonna be fun.
Super
It's-
pretty.
Good, as long as
It's
you guys
weird,
can
but-
survive the first adventure.
I almost died twice.
Yeah.
I
As
almost did
usual.
too. Well,
Mhm.
not really, but
No, it's not even as usual. Okala never gets hit. His AC is 22. He basically is
Sorry.
impenetrable.
I meant in Barovia.
Oh,
For
right.
now.
We're going to start fighting dragons. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a great time. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it was super fun. Thank you.
Same. But now I'm tired.
Joe,
Mm.
Joe, would you say we're what about halfway through?